All right, there we are.
Hello, it's the Ladies Network in the building once again.
Yes, we are. We're here. I don't know if Lexi will have time to pop on, but if she does, then we can have more people. So go
Well,
ahead, Queen. You was
everyone, today's NC's birthday. Her Cash App is right there where her name is. Her name tag is on her picture for her live photo. So hit that Cash App up today, y'all. It's her birthday. NC be working her butt off for us.
telling
Okay.
I appreciate you, Queen. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tony.
Tony Benz. Thank you. Okay, Queen. You was telling us about Mr. Shakur.
Yes, Mr. Matulu Shakur, who was Tupac's stepfather, has passed away. He passed away last night, but this morning on 7/7 today, 7/7/7, meaning July 7th, 2023, because 2023 also equals up to 7, is a special day. Spiritually, it's a portal that's open today. And as I said, they do certain things to throw us off on these days. These days are important to us, like it's like a type of like spiritual lifting day for us. And anytime we have these type of days, there's something to offset our moods and stuff. So
Mm,
today, Tupac Shakur's father, Matulo Shakur, who that's where they got the name Shakur from Matulo, um, has passed away. And it's also been 7 months since he's been released from prison as a political prisoner. He was in there, I think, for 35 or 40 years. So I would like to say a big rest in power to Mr. Matulo Shakur.
amen to that. Rest in power to him.
Hmm. I'm
Wow.
gonna do a video on him because a lot of people don't know what he was doing. So I'm working on a video about him. What's up, Tony? Well, we have several stories today, right, NC?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I don't know which one you want to start with.
Whichever one I'm rolling with you.
Okay. I think we were talking about earlier um, with the two newborns that were found dead in the daycare
Right,
in Chicago.
right.
And, it's like they were, how do you call a cleaning service to come and clean up blood and then they find two bodies there? It's like it reminds you of somebody who is not quite right in the head.
First of all, you see all of that blood because actually, what happened was somebody gave birth to twins and they threw the twins in the garbage. Now, when you see that much blood all over the place, wouldn't you call 911?
Hmm. You would think, but you call the cleaning service. But that just goes back to, who's having these babies? Are these little baby kids having babies? Or is this an adult that had these babies?
It's if it was an adult, it's an
Mm,
adult that wasn't right in the head, and it's an
right.
adult that shouldn't have been working at a daycare center around a bunch
Exactly.
of children. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
because for
So it
you,
does.
hmm
Go ahead.
no, because for you to choose a job in the childcare field and then you become pregnant and you throw your babies in the garbage, that's an oxymoron right there.
Mhm. And then it makes you wonder, how are you treating the kids that are under your care if you can do something like that?
Correct. And in the announcement, they made sure in the press release that they
Mhm.
said that the two deaths of the two babies had nothing to do with the daycare center. Like,
Right.
forget about the
Exactly.
two babies. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And nothing to do with the daycare. So don't shut us down. That's
Mm-hmm.
girl. It just makes me wonder, and who was there with you when you had these two babies there? And then the person that had the babies, is that the person that called? Or was it the daycare center that called?
Right. And what time did this happen? Did this happen when the babies were there?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's a weird story. That's a weird one. That's a weird story right there too.
Absolutely. So then we had that story, and then when we're talking about babies, and we talk about Krishan, like what is she doing? How are you getting have a warrant or something for drugs
Well,
in
what
Oklahoma?
I think it was that they was just all had a bunch of weed and she got
Hmm.
caught with it to smoke. I don't think she had it to sell. I think she had it to smoke. And she says she has to pay a fine. That's why they put the warrant out because she didn't pay the fine. So
Mm.
that's why she came out and said that they just want some money. You know what I'm saying? So
But why is she smoking and she pregnant anyway?
I don't know if she was smoking herself. I don't know if she was smoking or
Hmm.
did she buy it for everybody that everybody her entourage.
Oh, because I know Glorilla, she was on live with Glorilla, and Glorilla's trying to tell her, hey, listen, turn your camera, because then she's showing her rolling up.
I remember that.
Hmm. So, I mean, hey, Dro. So it's getting to the point where now, you're doing too much. And he has already, Blueface already threatened to take the baby from you, and then him and his other baby mama are gonna raise it because you are unfit, and then you doing stuff like that, and it's all on live, and it's out here on YouTube. So YouTube is like forever.
Yep, I totally agree. If she like I was noticing certain things that she's doing while she's carrying this baby.
Mm-hmm.
The twerking thing kind of worried me with the heels on and stuff like that because I can
Mm-hmm.
remember throughout my pregnancy all the older women telling me what I should and shouldn't do. The number one thing they told me I should not do was wear heels. Um,
Right.
they told me not to reach too much because the baby has that umbilical cord,
Mm-hmm. And it can get
and right, and all this snatching and jumping around, you don't know what kind of damage you might cause to the baby. So she needs someone older there that has some type of that she can respect. But when these young kids have money, it's like the older people just go along with whatever they're doing and don't give them sound advice because
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to get
Absolutely.
them mad. Hmm.
But you always go through, I'm grown, I know what I'm doing, that sort of deal. So it's almost like that's the kind of feeling that I get from her. Is that
Hmm.
she wants to do this on her own and figure it out herself, and she doesn't want to hear anything from anybody else. But I wish she would listen a little bit.
Yeah, me too. But that all that money being thrown at these young people, it kind of throws them off from reality a little bit.
Hmm.
And it doesn't help that they're surrounded by a bunch of yes man people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then, so like we said, we're going to try to make this a quick one because I know the fellas are going live as well. So there's another story that comes out of Chicago that's accusing a police officer of impregnating one of the migrant teens that was living in the West Side Station. That's
Mm-hmm.
insane.
Mm, 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 mm.
That's insane. Because I had to visit one of the stations to make a report for an accident. And it was like all of their stuff, it's kind of like inhumane a bit. I mean, I get we let all of these people come to the city to try to give them a place to be or whatever, but hey, that BZ, you want to come on up, girl? Hey, Judah. So, I mean, it was like their stuff is all stacked up against the walls and the windows, and they are kind of in and out, you know, because they don't know where they are. They don't know where they can go, where they can't go. I don't know if they have resources like money and vouchers for food and stuff like that. But it was kind of weird, Eddie Kane, hey. So, for you to take advantage of their vulnerability, that's kind of bad. That's really bad.
It's bad. It's a shame. Hey, sexy Lexi, you
Hey,
supposed to
Lexi.
get your butt up here, Lexi.
Thank you, girl.
Um, it's really there's no more boundaries, Queen.
Mhm.
In any area of right now, in any area where we deal with each other, it's like there's always someone who's gonna cross a boundary.
Right.
Who knows how long this has been going on, or maybe other people have been involved in doing things like this, but he seems to have been very comfortable with what he was doing. So,
Mhm. Mhm. And it's like the parents, you almost feel like the parents um, are in this new state or this new country. They have no idea of what's happening. You know, if you say as um, a figure of authority, hey, I'm going to take your kid back here and, you know, don't worry about it. We're going to do whatever. They'll probably take your word for it and not think anything else of it.
mm-mm-mm.
So much. It's my birthday, y'all. Not yet. See, really, Judah?
Judah want all the clout.
He been getting me
Hey,
all
Queen.
day.
Hey, Baltimore,
Hey,
Kimmy.
Kimmy. He
Um,
been getting me all day. We appreciate you guys for popping in and, you know, listening to us for a little bit. We won't take up too much of your time, but we just had a few stories and topics that we wanted to talk about today. Go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry.
no, I was just I wasn't even saying anything.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to this case coming up next week with YNW Melly, because there seems to have been um the 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 defense team
Hmm.
has gotten they were going the jury wanted to go see the van, and the judge ruled that they couldn't go see the van. Why? I
Right.
don't know. It's a part of the doggone case. This is a weird case. This is a really, really weird case.
You know, I almost feel like it's because, you know, we were talking about this the other day, how they're using, Dee was talking about it, how they have actual people. You know how before they would put like little dummies in the car and then they would, you know, show trajectory and stuff like that. Now you have actual people sitting in the car, you know, dressed in all white and all this other stuff. It was a little weird to have actual people in there
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sitting in the car because then you it's almost like you're making it a little too real for the jury that can taint them thinking of the actual bodies, if that makes sense.
Yes, it makes a lot of sense. But the way these people move and the way
Hmm.
they're so obsessed with death, um, if people were a little bit more educated, it kind of looks like they're mocking the whole situation to a certain extent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because people died and it should be taken seriously. And like I said, it was tainted from the beginning because Melly was doing too much. He was doing too much. His lawyer, that lady, she was doing too much. You know, you all in his face, you too close to him. What kind of relationship do you two have?
Right, and they're laughing and giggling and
Exactly. You
mm-mm.
over there telling jokes, he blowing kisses. You tainted, you know, the jury already. So now it's like you trying to get out of that, the way I see it.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to see this case when it starts up again on Monday, and we will be discussing it on the panel, guys, as new events unfold and as the
Hmm.
case moves on. But I know it should be ending soon. They said by the end of July, and all I'm gonna say is if they don't find him guilty,
Hmm.
something's not right.
Absolutely. Something is up with that.
Hmm.
Something is definitely up with that. And then speaking of that, we were talking about the situation with Kiki Palmer and her boyfriend.
Hmm.
So now, what do you say, Queen? Because I feel like, you know, they let him have it on Twitter, baby. They let him have it.
They
Okay.
let him have it, but I'm gonna be fair. The glass is half full in this situation.
Hmm.
Not me or any of the females that I knew would go to a concert with their ass cheeks hanging out,
Hmm.
especially if they have a man, whether they have a man or not. So it seems like you was looking for something when you went there. So if you ask me, um, you go to an event with your ass cheeks hanging out, aren't you looking for attention?
This is true. However, the entire time after she has had this baby, she has been strutting around with, you know, tight clothes and half, you know, butt cheeks out, chest out a little bit. But he had a video just before that when she wore that cat suit. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all see this? He videotaping it and putting it on Twitter and every place else. Y'all
Okay.
see this? You see how it's jiggling? You doing all of that now because she wasn't with you at that particular time.
Yeah, because I
She
guess he
been
was
dressing
showing
like
his
that the
woman off.
whole. Well, she been dressing like that the whole time.
But
So if
but
you had a
but
problem, you should have said something then.
she didn't have Usher singing and grabbing all over her though.
Well, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just putting myself in his place. Okay, I'm showing off my man. I'm saying how good looking he is or whatever. But that's me doing it. There's no female rubbing up all over him. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm. So
So
you saying he might have a little bit of jealousy though too,
oh hell yeah!
because
You see how Usher was all over her?
I saw it. I
You know,
saw it.
so and I started to say, Kiki, don't you remember that he got something that can't go away?
Oh, exactly,
Like, don't
exactly.
forget. You
Because
know what
I
I'm
was just
saying?
about to say, don't nobody want Usher like that, girl. Don't nobody
I
want
mean,
him.
Usher's fine, but Usher got some stuff there that won't go away, honey.
And nobody
Along
wants
with a
that.
lot of other people in that industry, but
Look at Eddie Kane, really.
what Eddie say?
How about that baby
Right,
got
right. I could
custody
understand she wants to show off her new body. She done filled in and everything.
now.
But if I was her, if my man was up there and some sexy woman was all over him, I would have been upset too. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, here's my question though. If we chalk that up as that's a part of the industry that she's in, because she is an entertainer. So, I mean, and this is her, coming out again after not being, out and about for a while. So, with the industry, that's how people dress. That's
That's
how they
how
dress.
the dressing, okay, I'll go along with that. But this man had his hands all over you, boo boo.
Hmm.
On
Hmm.
camera and it was all over the place. That's embarrassing to your man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I
Yeah,
kind of understand where he's coming from. I understand what she's saying because she says she's not married or whatever, but
I think.
that's been your man, boo. He was with you when the industry kicked you down and had you at a standstill. He was with you, loving on you. So
Hmm.
you have to consider that as well. So now you coming out of the black hole you was in, as far as them not dealing with you, you coming out of that, and then all of a sudden, you on stage with Usher and he feeling all over you and let it burn on you. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, no, not to let it burn. We don't want that part.
that's what you say. You acting like you want to go to his room. You should stay and let it burn.
Oh, wow. I mean, I get it, but I just feel like it would have been a more proper place for him to, have his words than to be on Twitter, because Twitter out of control. I mean, it is,
But I understand
and
that.
it,
I understand that, but Usher was that shit was trending.
hmm.
But Usher all over, like I don't know
Hmm.
no man that would have agreed to that. Like I don't know no man that would agree to that. So I'm looking at it from his point of view.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
You know,
The way that they talked about him on Twitter, I was just like, oh my God,
yeah,
that's gonna add more to it.
they was dogging him because, but if he was a superstar, they would have been dogging him. So you got this audience out here that's kind of fickle. You know what I mean? Like in their
Hmm.
opinions, as far as their
Hmm.
opinions are concerned. They go
Hmm.
by popularity and who's popping and who's got the more money type. They don't go by morals.
This is true. This is true. But if this was you in that situation, how do you feel? How would you react to him putting it all on Twitter? Do you think
I
you
would
would
have
have gone a
said
little
touche.
harder than she did, or what?
I would have said touche. I'm sorry, baby. I embarrassed you.
Hmm.
Saying so you felt like you had to do something back. You was sitting in there steaming. I embarrassed you. I apologize. But instead, they broke up.
Mhm.
So that means she wasn't really feel she wanted to get out there and do what she wanted to do, which she could have told him in the first place.
I feel like she's very, very like both of them are very strong minded, and I kind of feel like, if you pay attention to her and how she acts in the media and how she is on her Instagram and stuff like that, that's supposed to be like her every day. She is not for none. You're not gonna tell me how to act. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm my own boss type of thing.
I get it. I get that. I get that.
I
Just
don't think
me myself, I wouldn't have
she.
went that far. Like, okay, Usher, you can sing to me and everything, but you can't be feeling all up on me. I got a
Mhm.
man. You understand?
Mhm.
I got a man, and this is gonna go viral. I just had a baby. That's just me.
Mhm. And I'm wondering, like, if do you think that she was kind of like, I don't want to say starstruck, but kind of a little bit
It
that
looked
he was
like it.
actually paying that much attention to her?
It looked like it because she was cheesing. She was looking like she was getting kind of Janet Jackson out there. Like she was like
Janet
she was start peeling some of that outfit off or something. Like she looked hot and bothered to me. Like yeah, Usher, yeah, let's get let it
Right.
burn out this. Let it burn. I'm gonna call her "Let It Burn" from now on. That's gonna be my new
Oh
trademark.
Lord. See, and I'm wondering like if they'll get back together because before all of this happened, before it seemed like when she was like chill, he was chill. And I know some men, and I'm not saying that this is him, but I know some men, if they feel like they're in the background, they can't take that.
No,
You
man,
know what I'm
you know what, too, sis? Being that she handled it the way that she did, and she came online talking a bunch of crap and stuff like that.
saying?
I have forgot my main point, what I was getting ready to say, because it was very important as far as with a man's ego.
Hmm.
Oh, they was already calling him Mr. Wyatt.
Yes, yes.
So that's gonna
That's
be kind of difficult, you know?
hmm And I think she was trying her best before she, got back into everything because she has a lot of projects that's coming out. A lot. So I think she tried her best before all of this started or, got more momentum when she was, able to be out and about. She tried her best to be, have him be inclusive in everything about her. But then it turned into, the internet and everything getting involved.
Kiki hiding her ass right now. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Kiki feeling
Hmm.
herself, and it's okay to feel yourself, but you just had a baby with dude, yo. Like I don't know. I guess I'm just a little conservative. If I was single, hell yeah, let it burn.
No,
Position,
no,
all that,
no, Queen. We
my
can't be
boo,
letting
all
nothing
that.
burn.
Okay, let's go.
We can't let nothing burn. No, no.
But I got a man at home. He's sitting home with the baby, and I'm over there with him all over me, and it's trending all over social media, all over the tabloids. The paparazzi is
Hmm.
there. No, you don't. You embarrassed him.
Right, exactly. Thank you, Nene. I
And I
appreciate
mean,
it.
what
That
y'all
Beezy,
thinking?
that's
What
right.
y'all
It's
think in the chat room?
cancer
Do
season.
y'all are y'all rocking with Nene? I'm sorry, Kiki, or y'all rocking with Mr. Wyatt? Which one do
Why
y'all?
you
I
keep
want to
calling?
know what y'all think. I don't know his
Yeah,
name. Let's see.
I forgot his name too.
I don't know his name, but he's a cutie though. He's a cutie. He's very handsome.
If he was like isn't he like a model? He does skateboarding or something like that, and some kind of design or something. I don't know.
Fellas, how would y'all feel if y'all woman was up there with Usher and he was up there? These are my confessions, all up in her, feeling all on her and stuff. How would y'all feel about that? Didi said, "Yeah, they rocking with me." I want
Exactly.
to know how the fellas would feel about that.
Nene, y'all want to come up here? Hey,
Hey,
OMC.
OMC. They quiet. OMC, how if you was Kiki Man, because I know OMC gonna answer me. He
I
messed
know
up
he
when he
don't.
posted about the stitchy on social media. Okay, we got one opinion. How
Mm-hmm.
would you feel, OMC, if Kiki Wyatt was your woman and Mr. Let It Burn was on the doggone stage singing to her and it went viral and feeling all over her? How would you feel, OMC?
Hey, that's swipe on her thing. Oh, that's Nene. You at the shop. Okay. Yeah, OMC, you tell us how you would feel because Eddie Kane said he messed up.
Kiki would have did her next movie with some knots. That's what Judah said.
Judah. Oh, goodness.
Kiki Palmer. Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer. Yeah, Kiki Palmer. Not White. Kiki Wyatt, the one who got 1,000 kids, right?
Yeah, and Kiki Wyatt is a nut job. She crazy as hell.
I don't know.
Her man can't even look in another direction that's not towards her.
She not playing with him either. You hear
Hmm.
me? He was one that'll end up with knots for real.
For real, for real.
We waiting on OMC. He said it's a part of the show. It's
It's
no
no
different
different
than
than
a chick
addicted
taking her
man
man
to
to
a
a
strip.
strip club. Well, well. So listen, y'all. Okay, so listen. I had a friend of mine. Okay. Now I don't do the strip clubs and all of that stuff, right? Well, I had a friend of mine. Her boyfriend at the time, soon to be husband. They're not together anymore, but she was giving him birthday bash, right? She told me, "Oh, I'm gonna get him a stripper to come to the house." Wait, what? So we come up on the birthday party. The stripper comes with her boyfriend, and she telling him, "No, you can't. You gotta stay still. Don't do this. Don't do that. Whatever." She puts the lollipop in the thing, and then put the thing on his face. What?
Mm-mm.
I'm like, "Hello? Anybody else?" And then she's like, "I can't watch this. I can't believe him. Lady, you got him a stripper. What did you think was going to happen?
Oh, that's
At
disgusting.
your house. At your house. What did you think was going to happen?" I couldn't believe it. And then now she mad. Now she was mad. She was real mad. But you chose to do that.
Yeah, well, after homegirl put that lollipop in her thing and put it in his thing, whatever, it would have been a foot in somebody's thing while they was leaving there, because
Do
somebody
you,
could have beat down.
do you hear me? Do you hear me? It would have been straight over with. What? First of all, you shouldn't have got it in the first place. You knew that you could not take that kind of stress. The
But
rest of the party, she stayed in the living room away from everybody else. But I mean, come on, man. You can't be mad. You introduced this to, like we were talking about people like Adam, what's his name? Adam 22, and how
mm-hmm.
he wanted somebody else in the. If you invite somebody like that, right? How you gonna be mad if it's different than what you thought it was gonna be?
Right. That's like these females be trying to play cute and go
Okay.
do threesomes with their men, thinking their men want to do that. They want to be with the times or whatever and please him. And they be
Mm,
messing up trying to do things like that. And like, if that's not you, don't do it.
exactly.
And if he don't like it, then that might not be the one for you.
Right.
But don't
Exactly.
compromise yourself like that.
Cause I know I'm not feeling it. We not going to no strip clubs together. We not inviting no strippers to our house. We not having no third person. We not doing none of that.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. Cause I know me and my attitude, and it'll be over with. Tell them, Judah.
I
Cancel
think
don't
she
be
was
playing
wrong
that.
too, but it's a new day. I guess I'm old fashioned, but I wouldn't have did that to my man. I wouldn't have got up there. He could sing to me and everything, but first of all, you got the herpes and so you so you wouldn't have been feeling on me for simply for that anyway. I don't know if it's that time, the outbreak. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have been that close to me to
Exactly.
be swapping fluids by accident or nothing like that. No.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's like when Adam 22 asked Jermaine that, I'm like, wait a minute. What dude asked another dude something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Who
What
does
that
that?
thing do? Like, why you? These people be weird out here, man.
That's weird. It's real zesty to me. That's what it is. Because I don't know any man that's not that would ask a question like that. And if I was J Man, I would have been offended and I probably would have flipped some tables and did all that.
You know, the singer Jaheim, they had asked him something like that years ago on Hot 97. The
Hmm.
Breakfast Club, the same radio station as I think the Breakfast Club. No, I don't know. They had asked him a question like that pertaining to his sexuality, and he destroyed that doggone radio station. What's up, OMC?
Oh,
OMC, hola.
hey,
Oh,
OMC,
you
you want
my bad. You got me up already. I was trying to text right now, like, hey, I'm backstage.
Mm-hmm.
he said it can't be a double standard. What you
Nah,
mean?
I mean, I'm just commenting off just what y'all was saying. I haven't seen the actual like what was going on. I don't know what y'all was talking about. Kiki Wyatt go upside somebody's head and all that.
It's
I don't
Kiki
even know the
Palmer.
No,
description.
we
That's
talking
about
about
Kiki
Kiki
Palmer.
Palmer and the Usher situation.
Mm.
Oh, all right. So what happened? Because I ain't see it. I was just going off what y'all was saying. So he was singing, dancing all up on him,
She had
and
on
what?
this outfit where she was practically naked, and he was feeling all on her and grabbing all on her, and her man got upset, and he released a tweet saying, but you just had a baby, like you have a baby, like
Oh,
Chris Farlow.
so she just had a baby, but he said, okay, you can go out in this scantily clad outfit. I'm gonna go to a Usher concert. He just got through serenading Kim Kardashian, so it's like, of course, when he sees celebrities, he's gonna, hey, shout him out, serenade him, and all that. Part of his show is he gets freaky. He rubs, he dances, and all that stuff, and then he gets mad. Sound like he shouldn't have, brought an
I
extra
don't
plate to the
think he
buffet,
knew what she was gonna be wearing though.
huh?
Right.
I don't think he knew that she was gonna have on that type of outfit.
But
What
I
they
think
met up?
all
They
of
did they not go together? What did he
No,
meet her there?
he
them,
wasn't
they didn't
there.
go together.
Okay, I'm thinking he's there, and she, okay.
But I mean, come on now. Everybody knows that's how Usher is at his
Yeah,
concerts.
yeah. But see,
Like,
I don't know what
I
kind
mean,
of agreements they have with each other as a couple. Like, hey, when you out, correct, conduct yourself this way, and she didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
well,
don't
what
think.
she
I don't think.
had on,
I'm sorry.
I think she's been wearing that like outfits like that a lot since she's been out and about after having her child. You know what I'm saying? She's been dressing like that. So now you just mad because it's Usher. I don't understand like why he got
yeah,
so upset at this point.
And my stance is, I don't think it's because it's Usher. I think it's because it was viral. It went viral. Everybody
Mm.
knows that's his woman, and it was kind of freaky. It was kind of look at the. You got to look at it.
right. I
Shut up.
mean, he a resident in Vegas, so he got to really, he's doing the same show over and over. So he anytime he can deviate a little bit and entertain the crowd, he gonna do that.
Hey,
uh
Kurt.
with
Thank
as far as what she was wearing, if it was something like, hey, I don't like that, and she said, I don't give a fuck, I'm wearing it anyway, she bogus.
you. Hmm.
But he didn't know, whatever, he get upset. Now if it's like a double standard thing, like she can do this, but like she tried to jump on him or trip on him for something, then I ain't with that either. I ain't on that. Then what I'm saying, nobody should be talking to either one of them. But if it's just a
I
flat
don't
out
think she
disrespect,
want to be with him no more. I think now that she's getting this attention and stuff, she wants to enjoy that. And I just feel like she should have told him that instead of going up there and embarrassing that man. I'm just saying. That's just me.
Hmm.
oh, okay.
I don't know if I think that she don't want to be with him anymore. I just think that she was out and about.
Hey, Dwight.
She's hey
Yeah,
Swipe.
I got some everybody on here.
So much. Thank you.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, NC. I forgot about that.
Thank you,
Good, I
boo.
seen that.
I
Oh,
appreciate it. And it's kind of like, I feel like she is, you know, once you come out of that, you know, having a baby and not feeling so good about yourself, you know, you may have a little postpartum, whatever the case may be. Now you out here and everybody's saying you look good, you know, and you just trying to be out here showing it. I
She
think
ain't
that's
never
what
been
she's
bad
doing.
looking. She ain't never had no bad body before, baby. You know what I'm saying? She's always been fine.
Right, but she done went through this whole little, you know, with the baby and all this other stuff, and everybody's saying how she's filled out so much in all the right places. So she just
Um,
out here doing what she do.
All right, I understand that part, but it's a different thing than to have on an outfit and then to be on stage and this
Hmm.
man is rubbing all over you, and he got the you know what I'm
well, at
saying?
least it wasn't Adam 22 ice.
Well, Adam 22 need to go sit down because there's something up with him.
I
I don't.
mean, when you compare the two, it's like, well, Usher danced on your woman, yeah, but yours got banged out on video by some random. So it's like, you know, who's worse? I take Usher dancing on my chick than Adam 22 if I had to pick one. Shit.
You said you have to pick one, but I
Yeah,
don't think
y'all
Adam
talking all
22
that
gonna.
shit, but let y'all women be on doggone social media trending with some man talking about let it burn all over her ass, and y'all will be mad as hell. I don't care what y'all say.
Hell yeah, I'd be mad. I'd
Right?
be mad if
That's
I be.
just be
Here's
laughing.
here's the reason why I would be mad. If I were to go to do the same thing and some chick, hell, dancing up on me, and then I gotta hear argument about it or hear some shit, hell yeah, that's when I get mad. But if it's cool both ways, I ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
If
if
that's
it
the
was
agreed
cool
upon
both
thing.
ways, he wouldn't have came out on social media and said what he said. So obviously, it wasn't cool.
No,
She said, "What now?"
she wasn't married, Swipe. I don't
Oh, she
think they
went.
married. They're not married. They just boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
swipe.
oh, Adam
Y'all
White
can
picked her.
do all that. Let y'all girl get up there and be having some usher on her talking about, these are my confessions and all this all up in her. Get the get
My thing is this. My thing is this. If you cold enough to pull somebody like Kiki Palmer in the first place, what you gonna trip for? You can pull somebody else in Hollywood, outside of Hollywood. It don't matter.
because
That's the truth.
you know what, OMC, I ain't even gonna say nothing to you because y'all talking that fly shit. But if that was y'all woman up there with her, y'all would
So
not be
they be
saying
jumping
that.
up
I
and
just said
down.
earlier, I'd be mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? But I said only if it's a double standard. Like you go and do something like that, you go viral. Okay, you embarrass the shit out of me. All right, I'm finna be go kicking it. And matter of fact, I ain't finna be at no damn celebrity. I'm finna be at the motherfucking high end strip club, and somebody, oh, you went viral. The stripper did this. I better not hear a damn word. That's all. You know, I'd be mad. But now, hey, that's a green light. You know what I'm saying? Don't
That
try
was
to tell me what I can't do.
disrespectful. Like I would have had to be like, no, I got a man, Usher. I know you're
Hmm.
doing your little show, but I just had a baby and I got a man. So back up off me. Don't be feeling on me. And plus, you got that thing.
Right. The thing.
Yeah, you
Hey,
got
then
that.
that means they ain't really got nothing solid in the first place, man. You shouldn't even be
And
worried about it.
I ain't trying to catch
Hey,
that
right. She
thing
said
that
she
you
not
got.
all that.
If she ain't check them, if she ain't stop Usher and all that, she feeling sexy. Oh, I got my body back. I got on this and that. Obviously, she ain't think about to do it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care what he would think before she put it on or before she anything. So it's like, what's the point? You know what I'm
Right.
But I
saying?
think she's been wearing it with him around, so she didn't think anything of it wearing it without him
Yeah, taking
around.
advantage of the
And then
situation.
I feel like too, she has the attitude. If you watch her, she has the attitude. She gonna do what she want when she want, and nobody gonna say nothing about it. And if you do, oh well, so to be you. That's how I. That's what I take from her. She's beautiful and all, and I get it, your empowerment and all of that. But that's what I get from her. That's what she
Mm-hmm.
does, and that's how she is. And if you don't like it, you can kick rocks.
Didn't she used to mess with Dirkie out?
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
she was in
that.
love with Dirkie at one point.
I think oh wait, I know he's with he messed with Tiana Taylor for a minute.
Yeah, but I think he was messing with her too before.
But also, I was thinking about this little factor though. You know what I'm saying? Like you in a show, all right, you at a concert. You know what I'm saying? One of your favorite artists. I can't even reference R. Kelly no more. But it's one of your favorite male artists, right? You don't know he's gonna come up to you. You know what I'm saying? You just enjoying the show, and they start dancing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you, you know what I'm saying? Kill that vibe by get off me. Don't touch me.
Listen. These three strippers used to love to come to me because I was the little one. I was the petite one, and they used to love to come to me and be trying to pick me up. I know how to get away from when somebody's getting too close.
Child.
without being rude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
her to show
But she
my
was falling into his
application.
arms like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
She been wanting to do that for a long time, man. Ain't nothing to talk about. It's like either you part ways or deal with it.
As I almost felt like she was looking like she was starstruck. Like, wait a minute, I'm right here in the flesh with Usher, and I look good today. You know what I'm saying? That's what I took from it and watching the video. She
That
looked
makes
like
sense.
she was totally starstruck, even though, she's a star too, but it's Usher, and they get starstruck too. So,
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's Usher. Everybody know he really is burning, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
he let it burn. She was like, let it burn. That's how she was.
So my thing is, it's like, oh, if you got herpes, so what's they, you can only pass it on when it's an actual outbreak, but when you don't have the lesions and stuff, then you safer. Like, who would feel safe there anyway? I
Well,
don't get
I
it.
don't know if he got
No,
lesions down there because you
I don't
was fully
know. I
dressed.
don't
He
know.
was fully
Right.
dressed. How she know if he had lesions or not?
I don't need to see your thing knowing that you got that package. I'm
That's
good.
what I'm saying. So who are these women still running up behind Usher? Obviously, he ain't jerking it. You know what I'm saying?
And you singing all up in my face, you might spit or something. No, no.
Exactly.
I would really like to know, like, who's still jumping in bed with this dude, knowing this. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Well, Kiki looked like she was, mm.
Hey Kenny, I'm waiting for you to do a song for me. He looking like what?
Said then you
It's
got a
for
little ass
my
baby
birthday.
gonna want to kiss your baby.
I need you to do a song for me for my birthday. And you got a little baby. You gonna want Judah.
Mm,
I don't
mm,
even want to
mm.
think that far. I don't even want to think that far, sir.
On the real, man, I think at this point, like in about 5 years, I mean, I just see like monogamous relationships, like being like though that's
A
gonna
thing of the
be the
past.
minority of the population, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you see how like the LGBT, is like basically being a heterosexual is almost, like ugh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You got to be something else. You can't just be no regular old heterosexual. That's how it's gonna be like to be actual monogamous, man. I think with the way they pushing all these different, the sexualizing the children more and stuff like that, and then you got this whole passport bros, modern women thing, and all that.
mm.
It's basically turning into like a free fall again.
Yeah, we
And
just all
Exactly.
have one big old orgy and then walk on down to the cemetery.
You see what Swipe put in there? Exactly. And I know this much. Let you come over here and be grinding all over my man. It'll be like Will did Chris Rock in front of everybody. In front of everybody. Back up.
yeah, says see it with a woman doing a
You're not
show,
gonna
then
be
start
grinding
grinding
all
on you.
on my man like that. No.
I don't play around like that. Not at all. Not at all. So
Especially if
I
you know
mean,
he with me.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's why I never went to no strip club. And no girl, like I've had girlfriends be like, I want to take you to the strip club. I'll be like, nah, man, I'm good.
Nah,
I'm
nah.
good. I don't
No,
want to. I don't even want to. I don't even want that kind of scenario in my face, man. You
Yeah,
know.
not
we'll
at
be leaving that strip club and you'll be going straight to the hospital.
all.
Be like, you
Exactly.
scared? Like, yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared.
You'll go straight to the hospital, and I mean,
Cause
like
I'm like, why would you test
65
somebody like that?
pounds
You know what's gonna happen. Don't test me, man. Don't do no tests. I hate them games, them tests. I just want to see. Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm thinking, oh, you secure enough, so you wanna, you just gonna buy me a dance, okay? And then get mad. Why you take that dance? Why the fuck you pay for it? Don't put steak in front of a wolf. You know what I'm saying?
down.
You
Exactly.
walking through the woods and you gonna tie a steak to your motherfucking leg. You gonna have a whole pack out there ass. What the fuck you think gonna happen? You know?
Hmm. Hey, Kenny, what you mean? He got another baby mama? I thought he got married.
NBA young boy need to sit his ass
No, it's
down.
not a test.
What?
Sit your ass down, NBA young boy.
I know. Because I don't
I'm out here in
understand
the
what
front
he's
yard with
saying
my little
most of the
boy.
time. You out in the front yard with your little boy.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Yeah, I plan to give him some time outside. He getting his ass kicked by these bubbles.
Oh, I ain't mad.
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
So, Queen, I
And
don't know if you had any other topics that you wanted for us to go through today.
No, I guess we could save some for the next time.
oh,
Mm-hmm. Hey,
well,
what you got?
I was I seen this video, and the title was modern. No, it said something about the modern women need men with bigger eggplants because they all blew out.
What?
With bigger what?
What?
With
Bigger,
bigger
Said
what?
bigger
the
thing,
modern
things.
women are complaining about the size of men. They need bigger and bigger because they blown out because they slept with too many people. This is
Oh,
a
come on.
video.
OMC. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. This is a video. It's a black dude. He actually had an excerpt from this woman who was actually saying it. He just playing it off his channel. But yeah, it's up there.
I
Well, he didn't have to do that. He just wanted to say that to be slick because they even got operations now and procedures where people could get tightened up,
Yeah, yeah, but
that don't have the snapback.
yeah. I don't think everybody can afford that though. So and I mean, like, I don't know how much blown out, but again, this is he was basically playing a video of a woman who was saying this. You know what I'm saying? Talking about sleeping with the different men and all that. Just ain't nobody finna tell them what to do no more, so they can go sleep with whoever, however they want. You know what I'm saying? That's empowerment. I always questioned that personally because I'm like, well, the guy's still getting what he wants. He just got to work less. So, okay, thanks for making it easy for us. That's how I always saw it.
Y'all all
But
just a bunch of freaks.
swear.
it's like I'm a woman, so I don't have to approach you now. You gonna approach me at the bar and take me home. That empowers you, but I'm still penetrating you. Okay, okay.
Exactly.
Thanks for making it
Exactly.
easy. You know, thanks for
Like,
making it easy. That's what guys been wanting for the longest. But see, everybody gets older, and everybody's gonna be looking for that person, and there ain't gonna be nothing left because
exactly.
everybody's just out there. Oh, somebody driving this one.
That's why he on here.
Yo, I just want to say, man, hey, look, let's support these women, man. Let's support their cause, man. Women are very important in life, man.
Yeah.
Women are very important on this fight against violence, bro.
Mhm.
Believe it or not, man. A woman is very important to keep. A nigga could talk all day, bro, but women, we need them, bro. Everybody need a woman on some real shit. So let's support this channel, man. Everybody share their shit, man. Share this live. This Trenches News, man. I ain't got my logo on here, but this Trenches News. And happy birthday to ANC, man. She a loyal person, always sharing everybody shit. And she look out for everybody, man. Support her cash app at money sign NC 773. Shout out to Queen Lotus, man, the OG of the YouTube world, bro. She the OG of the YouTube world, bro. And she kick game, man. Shout out to OMC too, man. I'm out, y'all.
Salute,
Thank
salute,
All
you.
right.
Sway.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that girl.
But Judah brought up Sexy Red and how she out of control. I mean,
Sexy red.
Who
Hey,
is that?
that bitch is turning our kids against their parents, man. I just said that shit, bro.
man.
Like, I can't stand that shit, bro. Her ratchet ass. She done been burnt 10 times, bro.
Who
Like,
is
she
that?
just
Who
don't
is
give a
that,
fuck.
Who
Sway?
is sexy
Who
red?
is Sexy Red?
Oh, I can't say the word.
Yeah, my booty hole brown.
Oh, that nasty girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ew.
oh my.
yeah, man. She got the kids, little girls singing this shit, man. I said, walk past some little girls, little kids, like 7, 8 years old. My booty hole brown. I'm like, no, bro. Hell
Well, your
Bro, I
nah.
thought
booty
that
hole.
was a
Well, if
joke.
your booty hole is brown,
Bro,
No,
mama,
that's
that's not
hey,
supposed.
I thought
Your
that was
booty
a
hole
joke. That
ain't.
was a real song.
Yeah, your
so
booty hole ain't supposed to be brown.
I
Your
thought
booty
that was
hole.
a joke, like a TikTok thing of somebody being still. I didn't know that was a real song.
I was
the
finna get
girl
off until y'all brought up that ratchet hoe. Now I'm finna stay on here. She ratchet. I don't mean to
Mm.
disrespect women, but she a pro role model for women, bro, for the kids, bro.
You right,
She's
Sway.
one
You
of them.
right.
Yeah.
It's
they
too
were
many.
talking
Damn,
about
bro.
Listen, listen.
Man,
When I was talking about the Kiki situation, it's like, okay, she just had a baby and everything. Like, you got pregnant women up there doing these things. You got even at the Essence Festival, people up there twerking and carrying on. Like, when does it end? When does it end? That's what I'm
there
saying.
is
Like,
no end.
we just
The
teaching
end is
these
our
girls,
destruction.
we just teaching these girls how to be like tramps. You
well,
understand what I'm saying?
Sexy Red was
That's
at
the
the
point.
BET Awards, and she's in the audience. So when her song came on, you remember Bobby Jones from the gospel stuff from back in the day? He is like not that far from her, and she stand up. She started doing all of this stuff. She twerking. She got on less clothes than anybody on the award, and she my booty hole brown, and then he was looking like, wait, what is happening?
You know, see, it's got to be somewhere where it's got to be a stop. Like somewhere we got to have some boundaries. It's going too far now.
Hmm.
Only the people who already know. I mean, every generation has fought the previous generation because of their boundaries. Now there ain't
Hmm.
none. This is the end result.
Exactly.
And it's
There ain't no
sad.
going back now. Because how many of these same women, I mean, maybe when they get older and age and mortality kicks in and all that stuff, they might slow down. But it's
No,
like,
but
well, who's
you
gonna want
already
them?
put that out there to the young. Look at the babies. Even the babies is bending down twerking now. Come on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that stage is already set. So man, you want to look at some statistics? I can't wait to see what the marriage divorce rate be like in 10 years.
Right. Or what
You know what I'm
these little
saying?
kids
Or
come out
here's another thing: how many children are not gonna be born?
with. Hmm.
Because nobody's gonna be trying to do anything. I mean, probably be a bunch of women just getting themselves fixed because I don't want no kids. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all kinds of stuff. And as far as male authority in the home and head of all that stuff, that see ya.
Well, they don't understand that the women, we have to have some sort of boundaries. Because if we don't have it, the men definitely ain't gonna have it. So don't get mad when Sukiyana got mad because the guy went over there and was trying to kiss her. Don't be mad. Y'all all be doing all this twerking and carrying on and promoting sex.
Oh, Queen, bro, you just brought up another ratchet hoe. Hey, look,
Yeah,
Queen. Hey, look, she just did all that shit to destroy, almost down to destroy dude career. Cause if the Black Lives Matter would have jumped behind her ass, little Osiris would have been done. You
yep.
know. And
Done.
then she get on stage 2 days later and let three people lick her asshole on
See, you
camera.
see, you see that?
Man, I
Exactly.
couldn't believe that shit, man. I say, man, she just said sexual assault for a person kissing her. Now she letting
Yeah,
three
see, that's the
people she
power.
don't know kiss her ass.
That's
Mm,
about the
mm,
power.
mm.
It's the power. Pussy power, if you want to call it that. Just using that
That's not that's
sexualization.
not that's not that's not pussy power. OMC. Don't
Well,
get
that's
it
how she
twisted.
using it. Because it's
That's
like
not.
I determine who
These
licks
are
on me. I say
whores.
this, and I say what goes.
These are
You know what I'm saying?
whores. These are whores. They promoting this Jezebel energy. These are tramps and whores. You
Yeah,
could
I
be
was just,
sleeping
pussy
without
power is
doing
just
all
the
of that
word they
kind of
use.
stuff.
What the hell is that? Is that a pig? Somebody got a pet pig? What the hell?
What?
Don't tell me it's on the leash.
Nah, no. Oh no, it's a dog. It's a dog. All right, all right, all right.
That
I was gonna
dog,
say,
that
man,
motherfucking fat.
it looked like it from here. I
I'm
was gonna
finna
say,
say, a
man, somebody got
motherfucker
a
walking
damn.
a pig around on the leash. It's the last days, man.
Hey, Swipe, you will really freak out because my neighbor, I think she a little crazy. She got
Yeah, it's a
two
dog.
gigantic rabbits that she put sweaters on and leashes. I said, a sweater on a rabbit? That rabbit hot as hell.
That
Lady,
rabbit
they
hot
make
than a
coats
motherfucker.
out of
People
rabbit
need to
fur.
stop this shit with these animals.
I know. And they just be looking like, can you please save me?
Is
Somebody
y'all
gonna pour Peter on her ass.
is
And you
y'all
want
seeing the dogs in the strollers like babies and shit now?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, what the fuck, man? Like, I guess that's their kid or something, huh?
Yep. Some of them they say they call them. That's my son and that's my daughter. People crazy out here.
yes, they are.
And some people be sleeping with their dogs. We ain't gonna go there though.
Oh yeah, I seen some shit on YouTube, Queen. I'm like, what the fuck? A horse? Like, how this bitch survive? Like, damn, she done took a horse, bro.
Yeah, and then they let them squirt in them too, man, and it's a lot.
They do it
What?
with horses. They do it with sheep.
Yes, I seen a clip. A chick, it was right at the moment of climax for this horse, and that horse then splurted all in her, and it was spilling all out. And I'm like, she is destroyed. She's done, over with.
That's gross. That is
I'm telling you, man, there's
disgusting.
whole genres of this stuff out here, man. It's sick, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
some
talking about.
sick motherfuckers out here.
It's called scat. It's called
I
scat
had to look
porn.
at YouTube to notice, like, damn, bro, some real sick ass people out here, bro. Fucking a horse, trying to let a motherfucking a zebra lick your asshole. I've seen it all on this internet.
They done caught men sleeping with cats. They
What?
done
Yes,
caught, I saw a video where all these white men was lined up against the wall and they had the sheep, sucking
yeah,
them. Like it's crazy
I
out
seen
here.
that. Yeah, I seen one banging a chicken, man.
Well, I did see a dude with a chicken. I was like, I'm never eating chicken again.
I'm telling you, like seriously, to live normal, to live with some kind of moral code or something, you are a minority in this world. I'm telling you,
I
when you
know.
just like,
Is that why the frozen chicken got eyeballs in the bag now?
What?
I'm like, damn, these chickens is getting big. A nigga must have did it, man. God damn.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I don't
Man,
know.
y'all
I
smash
can't.
that like button in their channel, man. Share this live, man. If you got ready, share this live, man. Let's get these women on page up, bro. Let's get they shit up.
Yeah, we will be traveling from page to page. We
Mm-hmm.
waiting for that BZ and Sexy Lexi and Nene and the
Nene.
rest of us to have time, and we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
build each other's channels up. So this is what we're doing.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
I'm behind y'all supporting it, man.
Thank you.
Hey, ANC, I don't know what's wrong, bro. I see all the shit that you drop, but I'm having a hard time finding your page. I gotta figure out why is that. I
I
had to
used
Really?
to
put in
have
your
that power.
whole, I had to put in your whole damn at what's the name, capital letter, lowercase, before it let me see your shit.
Maybe if we due to the fact that we going live now, it might be a little circulate a little bit more.
Maybe so.
Yeah, so make sure do you drop it in your community when you going live?
I did before. I didn't do it today because we
Yeah,
did it
start
like
dropping
off
it
the
in your
last.
community so everybody can find the link, whatever page y'all on. Drop it in y'all community,
Okay.
Hmm.
and I'm gonna start dropping it on your. I couldn't find it. If I wouldn't know you was there, I would have been dropped it on the community. So your shit can go up. I want y'all to be successful, bro. Like for
Yeah.
real.
No, I
Thanks, right?
appreciate you because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
usually
definitely.
do
You
it, but I
already know,
just
Queen, how I feel about you. Your channel's supposed to be bigger than mine, AKs, every motherfucker bodies on everything, bro. And I always say that to everybody, like Queen smart than a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I didn't know
Y'all
she
gotta
went back
listen to
so
this
far,
lady,
bro.
bro. Y'all gotta listen to her, bro. Like it's crazy to some people, but to me, man, she makes sense like a motherfucker, bro. Like she be on it, and then when shit pop up, it be like, damn, Queen said this shit.
Hmm.
That's the thing. Like, and it's that's what I like about her. Like, she be right, but see, most people be like, man, I don't know that. It's like, no, she ain't right about right now. She right about 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro. And
Holla at
that's
it
make
five
her
years from
even
now. You know
writer,
what I'm saying?
bro. Cause it come out. Ever since I've been on YouTube for 2 years, bro, she done hit shit on the head, bro, and then it came. Just like she said it, bro.
Thank you.
And
I
that's what people
appreciate
people
that.
gotta like see ahead, man. It's like we ain't talking about right now. We're talking about what's to come.
I appreciate that
Because
because
if anybody try to relate anything to right now, it's gonna sound crazy. You know.
yeah, I'm not trying to
And
insult nobody. I'm just trying to educate us. I think everybody have a position to play, and I just feel like that's my position.
Hell
Hey,
yeah,
your mom
Queen,
as
it's
well,
right.
man. Thank
It's
you.
right. And well, I like the conversations with us, with all us, OMC, all us, bro. Cause like if we have a situation to debate, bro, we get to the bottom of the shit. Like we don't be trying to be stuck on arguing with each other and shit. We try to get to the bottom of this shit.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
bro, I done seen so many lives like that, man, and it looked like it'd be like 30 people on the live at the same time, and everybody's over talking to each other. I'm like, how the hell y'all moderate this? Like, can nobody get a point across, man?
You can't even hear what they're saying. I can't even watch it because I can't hear what they're trying to say.
Yeah, it'd be a competition, man. Too many egos. Everybody want to have the most profound statement to shut everybody up and all that, and it just goes on and on. And be like, I don't even know what y'all talking about no more.
Do y'all got a
Yeah.
logo for y'all women's thing?
It
We got
should be.
Matter of
and
Yes.
fact,
she got
I'm gonna
something.
get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all a good logo with all y'all on there, with all y'all
Oh
things
yeah.
on there. I'm gonna
Because
put
I
it
just
on.
did an empowerment one. I didn't do like one
Oh
that's with
yeah,
all
I'll take
my
yours, NC. I'll take your empowerment and freak that bitch out. Put all y'all logos on there.
stuff.
That's
Okay.
dope.
Yeah, I'll freak it out for you. So your shit could be cold, bro. I want y'all to win, man. Y'all help me win. I gotta help y'all win now. Y'all done got
That's
me
why
to where
we
I
love
want to
you,
be.
Sway.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all, bro. The ones who stuck with me, bro, and keep sticking with me, bro. I appreciate that shit. I'm gonna help y'all get up now. I'm already up. Y'all help me get up off the flow, whatever they say, the store running. Y'all help me get past that shit. So I owe y'all
The
now.
damn store runner.
Yeah, I owe y'all now. I owe y'all because y'all got me from not running the stores no more. And I thank God for y'all. For real.
Hmm.
We
Without
appreciate you.
y'all, I wouldn't be shit on everything. I hope a lot of people know. Without they moderators, a lot of people, boy, y'all channels wouldn't be shit.
We
Yeah, I don't
appreciate
see too many people bigging up their moderators like you do, man.
Oh
Yeah,
you.
you
yeah,
like
cause they
Hmm.
them
want
up
all the
all the
fame,
time.
bro. They want all the fame, bro. This shit is to be spread out, bro. I've been recognized that. Like this shit is to be spread out. Look, if you don't like what I'm saying, right, you won't necessarily hate me. Cause Queen, you like what she say, or you like what NC say, or you like what OMC say. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
like about it. That's how I try to get it. Like you might not want to listen to me, but go and listen to them. Cause they might
Mhm.
got some shit that you want to listen to, that you want to hear.
Yeah.
And
I
we
think,
all in the same network, so it'd be all good, bro. Keep it in the family. Keep all this shit in there.
yep, I think we all have to throw our messages out differently, but I think it's just nice that everybody's allowed to be who they are, and that's what I like about Sweat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we gonna get
Absolutely.
y'all up though, cause this page, I want to see this page up, bro.
We don't need no
I
thought
want to see all y'all
control.
pages up. So look, y'all gonna go from one page to the other one, like every time y'all do it.
Yeah,
Right.
this our second time on NC channel, but I think next time we're gonna go on that BZ or whoever's available, or it might
Mhm.
be mine if I'm available. But we just trying to build each other's channels up too.
All
Right.
right, okay. So what's like the days and the
Well, we
times?
said we may go again tomorrow because Lexi's off work. So we're gonna try to go again tomorrow. I'm still on vacation for a few more days. So if Queen is available, maybe we can get Nene up and we can try to do it then. That busy, will you be available tomorrow? I know she in the
Yeah, we
chat.
probably be on Lexi channel tomorrow.
Right.
All right, now let me see something. Let me go into your.
I just
What,
put it on my
what, what?
page.
Hey, y'all got some good topics too. Y'all be talking about good shit, cause that made me stay on here. I was finna get off
Mhm.
and do something, and I'm like, yeah, y'all coming with it. Just keep
Mhm.
coming with shit like that. Keep it lit and keep it only the ladies network. Yep.
Mhm.
Mhm. But only the ladies. But sometimes the fellas pop on too.
Right. We
Oh
don't
no,
have a
no,
problem with
no.
the
Cause
fellas popping on.
hey, fellas, don't be jealous, fellas. They just said only the
Hey,
women, bro. Like
I seen it pop up, you know what I'm saying? I seen it, I was like, oh man, they on here,
I
you
ain't
know.
see it pop up, man. I know I'm subscribed to NC and I know I'm subscribed to Queen. I don't
And then
be
I saw
seeing
that
people shit, bro.
that
Like I
women's
gotta look.
empowerment thing.
When I see Queen shit, Queen be done with like YouTube, bro. Like she be done with lives. And I'll be like, how the fuck am I not getting that shit,
Cause
bro?
I be on there like 4 in the morning, or you just get off your live, and then I be on. So that's why you probably don't
Oh,
see me.
Queen, just hey, Queen, tell me
Okay,
if you getting on, if I get off my live and you getting on, just tell me, man. I'll get on your live, bro. I'm trying to boost your shit up.
okay.
Like y'all gotta help me help y'all. If y'all on live, inbox me and be like, I'm on live, swipe, and I'm gonna get
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
y'all shit going. I can send it to Reddit from the background, and I can just jump on y'all shit.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what's up. Because we was
I
trying
got
to
y'all.
hop
We
in real
gonna figure
quick,
this shit out.
but we got it. Because we didn't want to step on any toes, and we were trying to get in after
Nah,
D.
nah. I want y'all to go. It ain't about stepping on my toes no more, man. Y'all got me to where my trophy come tomorrow. So it's about y'all. You hear me?
Oh,
I
you can
mean
just
that.
we gotta do a celebration on that,
Yeah, the
Swipe.
For
trophy
real.
come tomorrow. The trophy will be here. So it's y'all turn now. I'm focused on NC Queen, and C Hood and whoever and
Mhm.
Made Media who got pages. I'm just talking about the people who got pages, bro. I ain't talking about the rappers and none of that. I'm just talking about the people on YouTube. That's my focus. Is to help them right now. Them
Mhm.
four people that I'm gonna help for sure. So don't be mad talking about you say you was gonna hey look, I'm helping the motherfuckers who helped me first. Anybody else, I'm gonna help you second. OMC too. OMC, I got you, my boy. I got you. I
Yeah,
know
you know,
yeah,
man.
Uncle O, man. Uncle O a cold motherfucker, bro. Like for real, you cold, dude. You don't know it. And it's way over their head, bro. They gonna catch on one day, OMC.
Hey, like I said, it might be something that makes sense 5 years from now, bro.
That's a
Mhm.
fact.
You and Queen, y'all both got that shit. Ahead of the future. Y'all got that talk.
I'm trying to find some more stuff about that little video I put up with them babies, man. They artificially building babies, you know what I'm saying? Like straight like the Matrix, man.
Oh,
Mhm.
I saw that OMC. Oh my God, that's
I'm
weird.
like, bruh, I tell
Hold
you,
on, hold the fuck
truth
up.
is stranger than fiction.
Can we get
Oh,
an unboxing video tomorrow when you
Yeah.
unbox your trophy, Swipe?
oh yeah. You know I gotta say y'all name in my speech. I'm gonna cry, but you know I
Hey,
gotta say
Oh man.
y'all names and everything, man. I
Oh
gotta do it
God,
big
like
for
it
y'all,
just seemed
bro.
like yesterday when Swipe came up here, started coming up here, and look where he at now.
I swear to you, right?
Hey, yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, I
I
owe
need to
it
know
to
what time
y'all
y'all gonna
though,
do that.
man. I want to tell everybody on YouTube, to all the bloggers, bro. Respect your moderators, bro, and treat them like family, bro. You will blow up too. You will have a better chance, bro. But if you just on there hogging, ain't trying to put your mods in the mix or none of that, bro, like you ain't shit.
Cause I'm
Well,
telling you, Swipe, I used to watch you from way back in the day. I was a little afraid to like put anything in the comments, or I put my like on there and I just watch you, right?
I
And it
remember
wasn't
that
until I
ESC.
got comfortable then I start, saying little stuff here and there.
oh,
Hey, ESC, I remember it.
I knew he was gonna blow up, so I just kept trying to like drop it like a little strong arm in there, like for him to keep going. Him and AK, I knew they was gonna blow up from day one. They first video.
Yeah, Queen told me. Queen the one who told me too, and I'm gonna put this out here. Queen the one who told me, don't fall for getting into it with AK, bro. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
try to come. Queen the one who told me, like I fuck with both of y'all. Y'all can get
Mm-hmm.
into it, but I ain't gonna. I'm still fuck with both of y'all, but I ain't
Right.
gonna be indulging that shit on everything, bro. Cause I was finna
Mm-hmm.
go at AK. Motherfucker kept on. Oh, he this, and then I watched this page. I'm like, nah, bro. He just trying to feed his family, bro. That's
Yep.
all he doing.
Because he was
Right.
passionate just like Swipe. Like they always try to do that. But he was passionate just like Swipe. And I said, them two right there, they gonna
Mhm.
blow up. And god damn it, 3 years later, AK
Mhm.
is AK and Swipe 1 year later. 1 year,
Yeah.
right, Swipe, or 2 years?
It's been
Y'all
one.
2 years, 2 years out,
It's
two
been
years
2 years.
I've been on.
It hasn't been 2 years yet. It's almost right. It's
Almost two
Almost.
almost.
years.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
Yeah, and
remember
I love to see that organic growth, man. Like that,
Hey, we
it
blocked
impressed
a
the hell out
lot
of
of
me because
people, bro. I'm glad that we blocked all them people though. Cause
watching.
yeah,
now we know who the real is. Like it's
Mhm.
separating them.
I
Yeah.
used to be sitting there back when Swipe first came out when he doing his lives, man. I'd be like, damn, how Swipe gonna get up to 100K? Everybody get the fuck off my page. Get the fuck off my. I'm like, he cursing everybody out. This dude done
They,
cursed out half the nation
I'm
they
telling
in
cussed,
you.
5 lives. He done cursed out half the nation. I'm like, dude, who gonna subscribe to this? Like, what the,
but that's
But it was
why,
like
because
it needed to happen like that.
that's exactly that's why they were so passionate. But neither one of them, him or AK, didn't take no shit. They probably got just as many people they blocked as they got subscribers.
Hey, yeah, I
But
seen how many
it
people I
had
blocked. I seen how many people I blocked. I couldn't believe it, man. I said, damn, Joe the Mob.
to be something. It's all good.
I say, I know I ain't blocked him, but Joe probably did.
Oh my God. And it was so funny because you knew they wanted to hear what Swipe had to say because they just make another page and come back on and make another page and come back on. We were like, did we block you?
No, you know what made me love Swipe? Because he came out hard going for Duck. Like he didn't hold nothing back.
Yeah,
He set the internet on fire.
Yeah, I love Duck, man. Like my relationship with him, man. Like being in the streets with him and seeing him and sleeping in the crib with him, bro. Like a person to never understand, man, what they took, bro. Like for real, man.
Yeah.
They'll never
cause
understand it, man. Like Sheena, his mama, and she got the right to tell anybody to shut it down. But like I told Sheena, bro, I love your kids like my brothers. I ain't had my brothers in the streets, and they was in the streets, but I had Duck and Brick.
Yep. And you was filling in all the blanks where, you know,
yes,
he was filling in all the blanks. Like I find that those bloggers with that passion and filling in all the blanks, they be the realest one.
Right.
that's what caught me on the Swipe right there. Cause I'm like, all right, the whole damn world because of Dirk and all them. That's all everybody know. FBG Duck. I'm not from 63rd, and I'm like, bro, this is a whole nother story over here, man. And yeah, he filled in all that and told that whole side, and then you see like, okay, yeah, there really was some industry crap going on. They was held down. They didn't even get a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? Because half the shit they did was better. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
But
Swipe confirmed all my thoughts, what I was thinking was going on in my head. Swipe came out and confirmed all that shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, Duck,
so that
man.
was
Like
that.
he like I understand where people be coming from when they said Queen. Like, oh man, he was in the streets and he was doing that. Man, look, I swear to God to y'all, bro. I wouldn't lie to y'all. Duck is not a killer, man. Don't let
Mm-hmm.
nobody ever tell y'all that he ain't killed nobody, bro. He probably had people around him who was doing the shit. But Duck ain't never went on no hit or none of that shit, bro. Like he cool. He was too
Mm-hmm.
tall to go on the hit, bro. They
He
told him
said
that
that
from
in one of
day
his
one.
songs.
He can't go and do shit. He's 6'5". The nigga
He
been
said that in
six
one of his
two since he
songs.
was 15, 14. He been 6'2",
Yep.
6'5".
Yeah, I
How
was
the fuck
looking
he
at,
gonna walk towards O Block and without nobody seeing his big
you
ass?
know who he is. I was looking at him with JoJo. I was
Right.
like, look at him. He looked like a giant next to little
I
JoJo.
know, right? I'm trying to tell you.
He ain't no bitch, but he ain't no killer, man. It's one thing to defend yourself on the streets and be ready to, war about your name or whatever, but like
Yeah,
he ain't no motherfucker who wake up and think about murder on their mind. Let me go and get this nigga. He think
he had
about
a
girls and music, man. Women and music, man.
he had a lot of heart because for him to
Yeah.
have done that song, Chicago Legends, like that was
Right,
brave to me. Like that was
right.
some brave gangster
Hey,
shit
that's
right
what pissed
there.
me off, cause niggas want to push peace now, but when he came with that fucking Chicago legend, everybody act like they was fucking deaf, man. On
Mm-hmm.
everything, that was Duck bad crying out. That was, hey, look, I don't look at Duck with like that was a cop out, but I look at Duck like I'm tired of fighting all these niggas by myself. Cause even though he had the other side, Duck was fighting all them motherfuckers by himself, man. He was going against
Hmm.
all them by himself, really. He the
And
only
That's
he
why.
motherfucker he
played.
That's
had
why you
with him.
had to make. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now go ahead.
I thought somebody else was finna say something.
Now go
Mm-mm.
ahead,
Oh,
sis.
well, man, everybody was tripping about the alliances he made. You know what I'm saying? Like with Melly and all that. Like, oh, Melly killed this, and that, and why he messing with these people? That's why he had to. Like you said, he was fighting everybody by himself. He had to make alliances, man.
Yeah, and
You
that's
know what
the
I'm saying?
type of
For
person
survival.
they don't understand Duck is, bro. Like Duck smart. He ain't stupid. If he got the whole city against me, he know these motherfuckers with him and they against him. It ain't that he with him. It's just like protection. He know that they got the same enemies and they ain't gonna let shit happen to him. That's how Duck thinking, bro. But as far as anything else, bro, like I know the man. I know how he think. I know he got a heart. I done seen the man cry and all that shit. Like for real.
I'ma always say this, y'all. Vaughn had a lot of heart. I'm not gonna say Vaughn was no bitch, but the maturity level on the Duck side, I just felt like Duck had more heart because he didn't have to. He wasn't trying to impress nobody. He did whatever he felt like he
Yeah,
wanted to do.
Vaughn, a sweet motherfucker too, man. Like that just hurt because he's sweet, but the influence on him, bro, make him keep going and going and going, knowing that motherfuckers paying attention, bro. That was his
Yeah.
problem, bro. Like he's sweet. Vaughn to get a nigga his last dollar, man. It's just that he had them niggas behind him, and they used him for that shit, and he ain't see it. They used him. Oh, you go at Duck. No, you go at Duck, nigga. I ain't going at him, nigga. On everything.
If
They got their agenda done though.
they
Both
sure
of them
did.
gone, man.
And then they both played the same position on different sides. They was
Yeah, on their
when they
side. They
passed
both
away.
leaders.
Yeah, when they passed away, the same thing happened to both of them.
And
Right.
like everybody, like, why ain't nobody sliding for this? Why ain't nobody sliding for that? That's because everybody around them been wanting this shit to end. They just wanted to get money and make music. They don't not a lot of them didn't want this war no more. You know. And
Man,
I'm
niggas
finna
don't
say
want
this,
this
and it's
war,
probably gonna be
man. It's a
unpopular.
couple people on these blocks, man, that's keeping this shit up, man. People
Uh,
don't
uh,
want to die, bro. I'm telling you, I know some real niggas in the streets. If you ask them, hey man, do you want to man, I want to get out of this. I'm trying to get out of here right now. I just can't. I
right.
ain't got no job. I can't work. None of that, bro. They always tell me that.
And I'm finna say this, and it's probably gonna be an unpopular comment, but I'm finna say this. I guarantee you that when Vaughn died and when Doug died, it was people around him that, and especially Vaughn, because he was the most active out there. I guarantee you, it was a big sigh of relief being breathed by his closest people. And I'm talking about Top, Move Up, all of them. I guarantee it was a sigh of relief, almost like, whew, because they knew as long as they was around, they was gonna have to be constantly in a state of warfare.
Yeah, I got to do this. I got to impress him. And then
So
once
they was
he
relieved.
got it, now everybody, not all them trying to impress him.
But see,
First,
they wasn't.
he was looking up to Boss Top. Boss Top became his little brother.
Hmm.
I don't think they was being honest with each other. I think if they was being honest with each other, Vaughn might still be here. Instead of them trying to show how bad they are, I don't think really none of them wanted to keep doing that shit no more. But
They
they
didn't.
been so far in it.
Yeah, they was just so fine and man, they was too eager, man. Like with nobody thought. Everybody was laughing and nobody thought.
I couldn't have grew up around them. I would have been cursing their asses out. Especially after they blew up, I would have been, you dumbass Negro. Y'all don't even have to be out here. I'd have been
Exactly.
cursing their ass out.
That was their own little kingdom.
Man, it fucked me up, Queen Lotus, cause with Ducky Bay Chicago Legends, I ain't see no motherfuckers come out and try to help him push that shit
Not
on
one.
everything, bro.
Not one.
Nobody. Nobody, no, none of these leaders came out and try to help him, bro.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Take 600 one time had did a video, and he has said that he lost respect for Duck because he didn't stick to not dissing after he did Chicago Legends. And as much
I
as I
saw
love and
that.
respect him, I went off on his thing. He took my comment down, but before he took it down, it was 700 likes on that damn comments. Like that's how I knew everybody felt the same way after. I said, "You gonna say that about Duck, but you won't say that about your people that reached out to him when he was trying to make peace, but you turn around and say he should have let people keep dissing him. That's not fair.
Right.
You got to
Yeah,
tell the
I
truth
just
about
heard
what part
somebody
you
say,
played in it.
Duck the reason his friends dead. I disagree with that too. All them motherfuckers had a brain, a heart, and everything. It ain't Duck fault that they was thinking like the 10, man. On some real shit. Nigga, you gotta think for yourself in this shit, bro. If you grown as hell, bro, ain't no way. Can't no nigga grown tell me to go and slide, bro. Can't no nigga on everything, bro. Go and slide, swipe. Yeah, we'll be waiting.
Let me tell you something.
Well,
They was a bunch of soldiers and they just went out the wrong damn way, yo.
Yeah, they went out the
man,
wrong way,
that
man.
was peer pressure at its finest,
All
man.
them
They feel
kids
like
was
if I go
good,
slide,
bro.
nobody will mess with me.
Last time I seen Can't Get Right, all them was good kids, bro. Like they might have been throwing rocks or some shit, still in the car or something. But man, it wasn't half of the story that it is now, man. Like they wasn't like that, bro. They wasn't like that. They was good kids, man. I'm telling you, I seen them as good kids. Like they wasn't on that. Like when I came home from jail, I was in jail when all them was just dying. 17, 18, all of them was just dying back to back. And I'm in there with family members who we all eating together. We ain't killing each other, we eating together.
Mm-hmm.
While they out there killing each other. When T Roy died and HK died, I was in the cell with his brother.
Mm.
On everything, bro. When Duck and Brick, when Brick died, not Duck, when Brick died, Lil Mark was over me patting my back, bro, like it's gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
That's how real this shit is, man. Like, that's how real this shit is. Like, you got some real dudes, bro. Like, he wasn't disrespecting when Brick died and said that, knowing that he probably knew that his little brother now, they were saying his little brother did it. But he was still, playing it off like to me, like it was cool. So that was cool with me. Don't tell me that you know.
Mm-hmm. It's so sad.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's just sad.
I'm just looking at how dry it is now, man. Like just
Man,
that
it's so
whole music
dry,
scene.
bro. It's so
It
dry. Everybody dead. They say, and then the news pissed me off. Oh, look, the violence went down. Man, knock it off, man. Everybody dying, man. Hey, you got to delete the people who died too. That's why the violence going down, motherfucker.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because Chicago out of control every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that
Somebody
motherfucker out of
died.
control. I hate when people say that shit, bro. Like y'all trying to downplay the shit that's going. That's why it's fucked up because everybody downplaying shit
Mm-hmm.
probably because
instead of
NASCAR
calling
did.
this shit out, bro.
Well,
Can
you
you
see
look?
NASCAR, they had a guy, somebody that was on the track driving backwards until they got to where the police were, and then they gonna take off.
Yeah, they
He
don't
was
they don't
supposed to be
Man,
disrespect the
close
police. Oh,
up.
they got
No,
a
that.
video of BDK Quancho. You seen it? Y'all seen it?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's getting locked up
Yeah,
and
the
he threw up or
police.
something like that.
Hey, look. Now this why I have a problem at, and I'm gonna make a video about it. I don't care how nobody feel, his family, the BDK boys, and none of that, right? So CPD got a call and saying that they had a gun out there. Now, when they say, "What you grab him for?" He ain't had no gun on him, but they saying that y'all got guns around. It's kids out there. It's like 5, 6 kids out there, bro. Like, why is
Mm-hmm.
y'all sitting in a park with a gun with kids up in there anyway, bro?
Mm-mm.
Like that
Right.
shit foul as hell, bro. That's why kids be dying. Because parents had their kids around these niggas, and when they ops come through and shoot, their kids end up dying, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
My thing is,
problem.
they ass shouldn't be hanging around the kids. Usually, that's basically like indirectly using them as human shields.
Yeah, cause that's what they go do. So the bullets come. Ain't no nigga thinking about shooting. It's probably one or two niggas who got that mentality that if somebody shooting, he looking at the shooter trying to shoot back. Everybody else going for diving and shit, man. I know I am. I
I'm
use they look, a nigga was out there on the block in a wheelchair. On my mama, I grabbed this wheelchair, pushed that motherfucker to the game when I ran. I pushed him the other way.
mm-hmm.
Shit, I wasn't trying
But,
to die.
but what Swipe is saying is if the gang members ain't gonna care, but the parents should care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The
Right.
parents out there arguing with the police. Why'd y'all grab him? Bitch, get your kids, you stupid motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If I
time for
know if
that to be
it's
back,
a
man.
park full of people, I'm not taking my kids there because I don't know them. I don't know what they're about. I'm not taking my kids there.
Hey, NC, if you came around us and we all got up, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna bring no. If I gotta bring a gun around you and your kids or anybody, bro, I'm not gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
On the
Exactly.
real shit, I'm just not gonna come, man, because I don't want to jeopardize nobody. So I ain't gonna come. I'm be like,
Hmm.
NC, I don't want to jeopardize y'all, G. You hear me? I gotta
Right.
bring this gun.
Thank
OMC, mute us, cause there's something in your background.
Oh, I'm outside. That's why I'm walking around.
Oh,
I was about to pop off anyway, man. I'm about to go grab something to eat, whatever.
Grab something
Okay.
to
Well,
eat.
we appreciate you, OMC.
I had to jump on here with the ladies. I'm like, oh, they on
Yeah,
live. Let me
yeah. Shout
try to
out
get on here.
OMC,
later,
man. Hey,
Uncle
tomorrow
O.
I
I'll be
need all
catching.
y'all to jump on that my page, man. I need all y'all to jump on my page because I got a video that I'm gonna drop, and then I'm gonna go live after the video. I drop the video, and I'll need all my moderators up there who Queen, all y'all, man. Everybody who supported me, I need y'all on the page because I'm gonna say y'all name. I got a long list, so
Okay.
bear with me.
When
I
when
was
you would do it?
watching.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Tomorrow,
was
I'm shouting
Okay.
out
watching.
y'all channels, and I'm saying something about every individual, man. How you help me on everything.
Oh,
All
How
I
you
right.
was
help me?
Yeah,
I was
for
watching
sure.
Math Hoffa. I meant to ask y'all this because y'all in Chicago. I was
mhm.
watching Math Hoffa. He did a interview with Dame Dash, and
Mhm.
Dame Dash was talking about this school in Chicago that they have there with some kids, and all the kids be drugged up. Y'all ever heard about that
Oh
school?
yeah, 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 yeah. I know exactly what he talking about. They moved it to Schaumburg, Illinois. What's that place they be having the
What
kid? Hold on.
school?
I gotta ask Nene what it is. Hey
Hmm.
Nene, what's that motherfucking place in Chicago? Where your little cousin had to go to? Where they drugging motherfuckers up? Right outside the Death Central. Garfield Park. Yeah, it's a like a yeah, hey, it $1 million a bed.
Yes,
What's the
yes,
name of this
$1 million a bed, bro. It's a
yes,
million dollars for a bed, bro. I'm telling you, I had hollered at somebody, the alderman, and the alderman said that that's they prices. Like you do through pills and all that shit, it do add up to $1 million.
yes.
school? What?
Dame was saying those kids is millionaires. They taking them kids' money and drugging them up with their money. Like I never heard that before though.
Yeah,
Mm-mm. I never heard of that. So,
yeah, they drugging them up. It's in Chicago. It's on West Garfield Park. It's on
huh?
West Garfield Park.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if that was true because I ain't never hear it till Dame
Yeah,
Dash.
yeah, that's true. They Dash no, bro, and he elite telling it like it is, bro. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
respect him. Like put that shit out there, bro. Them kids getting drugged, bro, and that's why they coming out here killing people because they send them there and study juvenile, and then they get right back out 2 weeks later, drugged up and kill somebody. Everything he said, he ain't lying, bro. It's all
So,
part
Mm-hmm.
of the problem.
do they have like mental health problems? That's why they in the school, or is this supposed to be
He
like a
didn't say
regular
nothing
school?
about mental health.
Look, they going like say you go to the Adi home and
Mhm.
instead of going to the Adi home to go and get sentenced, you play crazy like you got a drug problem or a behavior problem or something. So the
Mhm.
Adi
Mhm.
home, instead of sending you to jail for them years, they send you to this little place for some months, 6 months,
Oh,
8 months before they
okay.
reintegrate you to the world. But while you in there, you getting doped up. You can't say nothing to the staff smart. Smack your lips, they gonna restrain you and shoot you with a needle.
Right. It's like a
You
What?
can't say
truancy,
nothing smart, bro. Your family call, they gonna tell your family, goddamn it, you in time out on everything, bro, with a straight jacket on. I'm telling you,
Wow.
it's called PCP and Woodfields and Schomburg somewhere, and it's called,
Mhm.
man. I'm telling you, bro, like they drugging motherfuckers, hold you in there, big needles. They walking around with needles, bro.
Yeah, I just watched that like before we got on this live, and I was like, when I talk to anybody from Chicago, I gotta ask them about this because I ain't never hear that before.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hadn't heard of that. Send it to me, Queen.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the live with Math
Hey,
Alpha.
I'm a find the place for y'all. Where it's at, Queen. I'm gonna send it to you at ASC inbox, the place that he talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See? Well, that's part of the problem. Quit sitting up here playing around too. Like, if there's nothing wrong with you, stop playing around. You did whatever you did. Take your little sentence and be gone.
Yeah, they'll go and play
That's
crazy.
what
They ready to get their meal, go to a mental, and get them meds, and then they come out because they thinking them meds sweet. Oh, I take drugs on the street. No, them drugs way different, man. Them drugs
exactly.
way different than the Percocets, bro. They'll have
Then
your
he was
ass
saying
doped up.
he said he was around the kids. He said the kids was too cool. And he said then I realized that they was all drugged up. Like he
Yeah,
was
they be
really.
drugged up and down. I'm telling you, a motherfucker stand next to you. He'll be normal when you drop them off. You pick them up, you'll be like, you hungry? He'll just be sitting there like a mummy. You'll be like, what the fuck? On some real shit,
Mm-mm.
smiling, just smiling at you. That's all they be doing when they get out of that, smiling.
See? And that
Mm.
just makes you wonder about, like all the crime that we have now. And it just seems like it's escalating with the audacity of them to do it. And I'm wondering if that's from mental illness with some of these kids, or is that from just strictly the drugs that they're taking?
I think that they have behavioral problems. Like special
Mm-hmm.
ed back in the days when we had special ed. Y'all had special ed.
Oh yeah, we had special ed.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
those are kids with behavioral problems, and they just take them in these places and just create a monster. That's what they
Yup.
do.
Learning disability and behavior disability. LD and BD. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
was. So y'all quit, you ain't lying. We had that shit in our school and mainstream too.
Yep.
See? And it's weird and it's sad that like these kids keep getting younger and younger and younger, with the things that they're doing.
Yeah, because that's all they get saturated with is murder, murder, murder. Murder in the games,
Mhm.
murder in the TV shows, and murder in the music.
Exactly.
It's nothing else
It,
but that. If it ain't murder, it's sex.
Yeah.
it's
And then the
true.
parents out here like the kids study gathering up 400-500 deep. Like how? Like you hear me? Like you know where your fuck kid at, bro. Like come on, man.
And look at the mothers. Look at YNW Melly mother.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Blueface mother.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
they
look at
young. I see why it's a problem too. I seen his mom walking around like I turned down 50 Cent and Usher and
mm-mm.
all them. I'm a bad bitch.
And finesse two times mother. Look at these mothers behind them. No wonder they all fucked up.
Oh yeah, for that's 2 time Baba man. I was disappointed in Finesse. Like, hey bro, talk for yourself, bro. Don't have your motherfucking Baba get over there talking up for you and shit like that, bro. Talk up for yourself.
Exactly.
Putting your mama in the mix. Your mama half the time niggas mama ain't even moved out the hood while they talking.
Let me tell you something, Swipe. That boy can't do a show since he came on without it getting shot up. Why didn't she get up there and say something about that? But you get up here and show your face because somebody's calling. She just sounded so ignorant to me. I was embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people. That's what it is. People okay other their kids' behavior, but everybody else is wrong. Like motherfuckers got to get up out that shit, bro. Like motherfuckers got to tell their kid you bogus, or if you don't want to tell them in public, whoop their ass in the house.
They messing these young men up. They messing them up. When my son come home, I'm gonna throw him on one of these on my panel. Watch how he be talking. He did that because he felt like he had a lot of anger in him. You understand? My son had a lot of anger because his father got killed. Because now
Mm-hmm.
my grandson got a lot of anger because his father's locked up. I see where it's coming from. You understand?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I would never get on here and talk about my son ain't no snitch. And don't say, this is weird to me. These people is bugged out.
It's true. It is true. But like a lot of these parents though too, you too busy trying to be a friend instead of being a parent. And that's
Exactly.
a part of the problem. You want to be out here drinking, smoking, hanging out with your son or your daughter's friends so you can be the cool mama. But you can't sit up here and tell them when they wrong. I don't have a problem telling my kids when they wrong.
Me
And I wish
neither.
you would say something else behind me telling you that you're wrong. I'll pop you in your mouth. Quit playing with me.
Listen,
For
when you continuously enable people and they doing wrong things, all you're
Mm-hmm.
doing is messing them up. That's all you're doing.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's what I'm against. I'm against that, man, because that's why I was in the street and able, and my peers wasn't able. You know, that's exactly why we was able, because nobody was keeping it real. Oh man, you just young, man. You got a long life ahead of you, and stay telling me I fucked up. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
we just keep on going along with this shit, and nobody ain't telling nobody, man. Look, you bogus, bro. Don't go over there and kill that man, or you know what I'm talking about, because everybody's seeing something before the shit even transpire. Like you see
Right.
motherfuckers huddling up, you see motherfuckers loading guns. Some grown ass motherfuckers sitting there watching them
That's a fact.
and not
Or
saying
giving
nothing,
it to
bro.
them. Giving it to
Yeah,
them
or
too.
giving it to them.
Mm-hmm. Sending them off.
Mm-hmm.
Walking
Cause
up
I
to the
don't have
shorty talking about some, hey man, I got two brand new guns in.
a no,
Like, come
no.
on, man. You want to sell them some guns to kill the community?
Hmm. You get
Exactly.
up there and talk about your son ain't no snitch, but you won't talk about all this shooting and killing and how your son almost got killed 10 times every time he
Oh
performed.
yeah, man. Him and Boosie, man, they got the most bad luck I seen, man. Everywhere Boosie go, it still look like it's getting shot up too.
I think Boosie getting karma because he was involved in too many things that
Oh
people
yeah.
don't know about. I think
There,
that's his
there
karma
people,
twice.
there people at his ass for that. They try to
Yeah,
get him.
you gonna pay one way or another.
Yeah. I don't know. Cause I'd rather sit up here and tell like my kids, the older one, I tell her all the time, I get that you're getting older. I get that you want to be grown. I get all of that. But these are the consequences for the things that you do. And even if, she's a good kid, don't get me wrong. But if she starts, oh, I want to go downtown to the bean with my friends. Hey, listen, you and your two little friends, you guys look like little kids. Okay. So I need for you to put your phone down, take your AirPods out, and pay attention to your surroundings, or you're not going, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And
Mm-hmm.
then on top of that, if you see somebody looking weird, I'm gonna need for you to leave because you don't want to smother the kids. You know what I'm saying? And have them, feel like they can't do anything.
Right, sneaking out. That's when they get to sneaking out and running away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
you gotta have
I'm
some
gonna be on
balance.
your ass. I'm on your ass
Yeah,
for
you
real.
gotta.
My
I was
kid,
on my
no.
son ass before the cell phones. He had a walkie-talkie. Yes, I
Mhm.
was walkie-talkie my son. Yo, where you at? Where are you? What time?
Mhm.
Get in here. Like it was no cell phones then. But it's still, they still gonna do what they want to do. But you can instill for them to have some type of sense for them to think. Maybe they won't
Exactly.
go so far. They might get in trouble because they experimenting, but maybe they won't go so far. You know what I'm saying?
And you tell them about the consequence of what they're
Oh,
doing.
let me
Like
tell
I
you.
think that's what these kids now that's out here shooting and robbing and doing all this other stuff. Nobody's telling them, hey, listen, yeah, you may go to the county and you may see a couple of your friends there, and you may like it for a day or two until you run into the ops.
I
Hey,
You
told.
know,
that's when they be calling home. I gotta get up out of here.
Mhm.
Niggas be
exactly.
up in there crying like a motherfucker.
I,
I
I
told,
knew some people that swore up and down. I don't know, county sweet. I don't have no problem going to the county. Oh, really? Okay.
I told my
Then
son,
next
if you
thing
don't believe me that the streets does nothing for you, watch the corner how it changes and rotates every 2 to 3 years.
you know.
Don't believe me.
Exactly. And that's part of the problem because they little sit up here and they think it's all sweet. Oh no, my homeboy there, so and so there, we gonna get up together, boo up the band, right? What if they separate y'all? What if it's just the three of you that's on this particular deck
My
and
son
the
told
rest
me
is
two
the
things. He told me two things, and see, when I asked him why didn't he listen to me, he said, "Ma, I felt like you didn't know what you was talking about because you was an adult, and I thought it would never happen to me."
ops? And that's how they feel. Because, I mean, we all went through a phase of, oh, you old. You don't know what he's talking about. Well, it's not like how it was back in the day. We all went through that phase, right? But it becomes a certain point where you need to start having conversations with your kids. And if they go awry after that, then it's nothing more that you can do. You did your part, right? You tried your best with them. But if you don't have the conversation, then you have to live with that. I never even thought about having a conversation with my kid and telling them, woo out the bam, or this could happen, or, you shouldn't go out with this particular friend. Sit back and watch that friend and see how they interact with other people and pay attention to how they interact with you. They're not, in your best, it's not in your best interest to stay with them or to
From
be
first
friends with them.
facts, from firsthand experience, it's going to be a lot of angry children out here because their
Mm,
daddies got killed in them streets, or
mm,
something happened, or their father got locked up. That I seen it firsthand with my son and my grandson, what it does to them.
mhm,
And it's
mm.
nothing that, all we could do is instill as much as we can with them, but that anger builds into something else.
It does. But it has to be, even with that hurt, we have to have some sort of conversations with them too. And if it means we gotta get somebody some help, then we get somebody some help to get that anger out. Otherwise, it's gonna keep manifesting and festering, and then we have another
You
issue.
got a
It's another
monster. You got a
problem.
monster on your hands.
But
Then
see,
you got
our culture, we don't do that. We don't talk it out, though.
no, and we don't have enough positive reinforcement. We have
Mhm.
negative reinforcement all over the place. And you got
Mhm.
adults that support the negative reinforcement, not understanding that this is poisoning our children. We could teach them whatever we want at home, but when they go out that door, it's these rappers and all these people that's spreading all this negativity that's fighting what we teaching them. You understand?
Mhm. Exactly. And I used to tell my nephew all the time, and he like, um, TT, but see, you a female and so and so, whatever. I said, okay, what does that mean? I pay attention though, and which you should pay attention. Why do you keep getting in trouble with the same person? That's stupidity on your part.
That's why I keep telling people too, stop thinking that the women don't know. Ain't we the ones sitting there watching everything go down? So how we not gonna know?
Mhm.
Shit,
Mhm.
who house they staying in?
Right? We watching, recording everything. We seeing all our loved ones getting killed. We the ones that's sitting there watching everything.
Mhm.
Yup, even after the aftermath, because they ain't there doing the aftermath.
Exactly.
The women
Mhm.
always there, hospital, all that shit.
Exactly. And it's like you can't be there 24/7 with your kids, but you can try your best with the time that you have with them. I mean, even my youngest is a boy, right? He's what, 8, he'll be 9 in a couple weeks. But I talk to him all the time still. Pay attention to what's going on around you. And when I tell you he not down for nothing, he don't care about none of that stuff. Uh-uh. It's school time. You shouldn't be talking.
Honey, let me tell you, my son was perfect. My son had his own keys from the time he was 7 or 8 years old. He never used to have people in my house. None of
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. Like my son was perfect. When that little nigga got older, he
Mm-hmm.
had a
So it was
weed spot
over
across the street from me. I mean, and he was very discreet because I'm not the type of parent that I don't see what's going on and I don't know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was protecting him with that.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And you see, that's a part of, like, we talk about our community, right? And what is happening with us, you know, as a whole. It used to be, it takes a village, everybody's watching, you couldn't do nothing, everybody telling, all of this stuff, right? Now we've gone into, oh, you a snitch.
That's that crack. Crack did that. Crack destroyed the moral fiber of all the black communities all at one time. That was the
Mhm.
nuclear bomb that hit us. It was
Right.
crack because it
Because
started to slowly remove the moral fiber that we had, the codes and everything, all of that respect stuff that we learned. I think y'all is the last generation, like swiping them is the last generation that got that.
hmm and it took the parents away. You know what I mean? A lot of these kids were fending for themselves because the parents were strung out. And
Exactly.
then now you sitting here with, a group of kids, they don't know any better. And then the people that are around them that they look up to are people that's selling the crack, or they okay with the neighborhood being the way it is and they want you to be the lookout and all this. So then now you're using these kids that are just, out here with no parental guidance.
Right. And the ones that was trying to teach in between and wouldn't let you do that, they locked them up and killed them.
Mhm. Mhm. It's true. It is true. And it's sad because as a mother with girls and boys, right, you want to instill in them some of the fiber that you had or that you wish you had, depending on what your background was, right? But with social media, all this technology and stuff, it's a little hard to always, watch them and pay attention to what they're looking at
And
and
be
pay
able
attention
to
to what they're
monitor what
sharing.
they and be able to
Exactly.
monitor what they're exposed to. See, we had to
Exactly.
go find stuff like our parents could monitor what we exposed to. These kids,
hmm
all they got to do is go on their phone.
I'm telling you, my daughter, the middle one, she downloaded Discord or whatever. I don't know what that is. I had to download it, trying to play with it to figure
Mm-hmm.
out what it was. And the way that her little friends are in there and they comment so fast that it's like, I'm like, how do
Mm-hmm.
you even know what they're saying? Right. And I'm trying to pay attention. I just said, you know what? I need a day to figure it out. Give me all of your electronics. She was like, what? I said, well, until I figure it out, you're not getting it back. And I went through all of her stuff. I'm not
I
playing
don't
with
blame
y'all.
you.
I was
I
not
don't
playing with
blame
her.
you.
Hey, Steezy.
Hey, Steezy, I really don't blame you because it's a lot of predators out on these type of apps like that. You know what I'm preying on these kids.
hmm That's how all of these kids are going to meet up with somebody, and you find out that they a grown person, and you 12. I wish my kid don't go out like that.
But
I
sometimes
know.
they sit up there and act like they're a child, like
hmm
they act like they're a child, like the same age as your child. Next thing you know, it's a whole different story.
I mean, it's just like with Roblox that my kids play. One of them, we found out that this person that was on there was an adult that was in the kids thing, right?
Mm-mm-mm.
And they were trying to send messages to the kids, and if the kids weren't responding to them, then they would report their little Roblox page, right? So then I said, my daughter was like, why are they, my page keep getting reported? It's somebody that keeps trying to talk to me, but I'm ignoring them, like you said, right? So I go in and I'm trying to pay attention. I sent Roblox this long, long, long dissertation about the safety of children and how come they aren't monitoring these adults that are playing this kid game.
Hmm. Because they
I
don't
sure
care.
did. I sure did. Because that's
Yep,
insane.
that's good. You put them on blast.
Mm-hmm.
More
'Cause I,
parents need to do that.
They do, but I mean, I think some of them are, like I said, you too busy trying to be your kid's friend. I tell my kids all the time, right? You tell mommy and they say anything and everything because I don't want you to feel like you can't come and talk to me in a friendly manner, but I am
Mhm.
still your parents, and I
That
try
line
to
of communication open as much as you can.
absolutely.
Yep, that's all we could do.
Absolutely. And it gets to the point where you feel like you're constantly monitoring them, but it is what it is. 'Cause my middle daughter was sitting there at the time when what's that My Little Pony show was out, and she kept saying, "Oh, I'm watching My Little Pony. I'm watching My Little Pony." Right? We watch it all the time on TV, so I didn't think anything of it on YouTube. I had all of these um, um, guidelines set up and stuff, so parental guidelines where you couldn't watch anything other than kids stuff before they came
Hmm.
out with the kids YouTube, right? So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what it is she's so in depth watching, and I just said, let me see your iPad, let me see. They had made a My Little Pony that was like an adult My Little Pony, but because it was called My Little Pony and it started out with them talking regularly, it snuck past, I guess, the parental controls or
The
whatever.
census. Mm-hmm.
Girl, they had them. The My Little Ponies was pregnant. They was smoking. They
Ooh.
started cursing. Do you hear me? My Little Pony.
That must be why these little kids on TikTok be cursing now.
Do you hear me? They made a whole My Little Pony. It was like they started out like the regular My Little Pony show, and then as you keep watching it, they was drinking, they were smoking. The one was pregnant. They was kissing on there. I said, "Oh
Mm-mm.
Lord, no!" I
What?
like to have a heart attack. You hear me? A heart attack. I said, "Oh no, we done. No more My
Mm-mm.
Little Pony unless
Yeah,
you watching
my
that thing
girlfriend
girl."
had called me one time and she said there was this game that her grandson was playing that it tells you go in the kitchen and get a knife and stab your grandmother. Some shit like that.
Mhm, 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 mhm. Yep. That's like what was that thing with those little girls stabbed their friend, that Slender Man stuff? That was
Mm-hmm.
all on YouTube. That was
Mm-mm-mm.
on YouTube. Slender Man. And I
Mm.
don't know where they branched off to get, more into whatever it was that Slender Man was about, but they stabbed their little friend, almost killed her.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. But I don't
Parents
know.
have to get more involved. Definitely have to be more involved because these systems are set up to poison our children and have them do heinous things. And now
Hmm.
that we aware of it, we can't sleep on it.
Right. And we need to help not just our kids, but the kids that are in the neighborhood too, because they're interacting with your
Exactly. I always say that you can teach your kids all you want to, but the woman next door that's not teaching her kids, you got to teach him something too, because then that
kids.
kid will grow up and attack your kid.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it
And
does take a village. It really does take a village.
it does. And we have to make sure that, when we're in a situation where, let's say, your neighbor is something else, a piece of work, and you tried to talk to them or whatever, guess what? My kids can't play with your kids. It's over with.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, and then I'm going to explain to my kid, this is why you cannot play with them, you know, and it's about being like minded also, because I don't want my kid going to your house and you okay with drinking and smoking and doing whatever in front of your kids and watching porn or whatever you doing, right? And
Mm-mm.
we don't do that over here, right? So now my kid is gonna want to go to your house if they feel the freedom
Listen,
or
when
they
my
think that
son,
they doing something.
that's a fact. When my son started getting close with his best friend, I said, "Where his mama at?" I went and sat down with her. Me and her is friends to this day.
Mhm.
I went and sat down with her, and we raised those kids together.
Mhm.
Me, his best friend father, and her.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Like you
Hmm.
need to have when we talk about a village, it's true. Because you cannot be around your kid 24/7. When my brother was out here doing whatever he was doing, believe me, he was getting told off.
Yep, and he wasn't taught that at your house. Your mother ain't teach him that.
Absolutely. And we have both of our parents. When I say we're like night and day, I think I talked about that before and we were on a different chat. We're like night and day. You would never have guessed that we were raised in the same house.
Yeah, so sometimes a lot of people say I blame the parents, and yes, it is sometimes the parents' fault, but sometimes it's not the parents either.
Right. It's true. It is true. I mean, sometimes it is that you've tried to do the best that you could with whatever you had available to you. And, your kid just decided not to listen or
Yeah, and
decided to
it's
go
the
a different
environment. They have so much things poisoning them now. Like it's so
way.
scary.
Hmm.
I would be a nut job if I had small kids right now. Like I would be so anxious. Like I would have so much anxiety.
Hmm. Hmm. And then it depends on, too, like the areas that you have that you're raising them in. You know, that's an issue, too. So if you are in an area that's like mostly middle class or upper class, you can probably get a hold of your kid for the most part if you're that type of parent that pays attention. When you're in a lower class situation, though, too, the parents are trying to get out of being in their financial predicament, right? So most of the time they're working more than one job or something like that, right? So it leaves the kids with a lot of free time with not a lot of parental guidance.
That was me going to school and working at the same time. But my mother lived right next door. We had a two-family house. So,
Hmm.
but I think if I was around a little bit longer, he wouldn't have got locked up.
You can't say
Sometimes
that,
I
Queen.
feel
I don't
guilty.
want you to think that.
I know,
I don't
but
want.
sometimes I feel my son said that. He said, "Ma, it wasn't you. You did everything you could." But it's like it's when you have a child when you're young, because I had my son when I'm 17. It's not smart to have children when you're young because you don't really know nothing. You learn it along with your child. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? So it's really that's now I understand why people don't really condone young people having children because you're not educated enough yet to educate a child. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah. And see, I hear you, Steezy. And that's how I felt. Like I had both of my parents, and if you think about it like that, Queen, we have both our parents here. My parents did not play that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they were older parents. Okay. Not old, but older. So they weren't
Mm-hmm.
teens or they weren't early 20s or anything like that. But my brother still got into some nonsense. And I don't see how, really, if you think about it, because my parents were on our asses and we were we were the kick it house. So like my mother did not believe in us going to spend the night. I don't know who those parents, I don't know what the daddy do, all of this other stuff. And so she was like, this is what we're gonna do. She would introduce herself to all of the parents and she would make sure that her kids were safe because she would be like, okay, you guys can come over. We'll have pizza. We can watch a movie. When my brother and them were done with their sports, afterwards, everybody can come to our house and talk about, the sports and what they think they did wrong or right or whatever the case may be. Our house was that house. She made sure she had eyes on us all the time.
I had all the kids in the neighborhood in my damn house.
So that's what
All
I
of them.
mean by like you can't blame yourself,
Mm-hmm.
especially for something like that when you know that you did everything that you possibly could. Like
Mm-hmm.
my household, I have it. My mother and father was on our ass. They had people watching us all the time. Okay,
Yep, yep. And I
so my
tried to have
brother still got
maintained balance. Like I tried not to be too on him because I didn't want him to get curious about the other side.
it.
Because that's what happened to me. My parents were too on me. I was a straight A student. I got skipped from the seventh to the ninth grade. I never went to the eighth grade. I
Hmm.
was supreme in school, and they used to never let me do nothing. And that's what made me start sneaking around it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. 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 Well, see, we had freedom to whatever we wanted to do. My parents were like, "Okay, we'll take you."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, they would make some kind of arrangement, right? So we never felt like we were smothered, right? But and even when we started to drive, because we were so close in age, she would be like, "Okay, you want to go to a party? You gotta take your brother with you." I'd be like, "No, no, no."
Let
But
me ask you this, and see. Let me ask you this real quick. How
mhm.
is your brother doing now today?
Oh, he's good now. The thing was, he thought enough to leave Chicago and go away from school, even though school was not his thing, right? He then went, when he came back to Chicago, he got a job, thank goodness, because, my mother and father still here. They don't play that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And if you wanted to do something, you needed to get you a job. So he got a job, and then he ended up working for the airline. So that took him out of Chicago again.
Okay.
So and
See,
now
so
he stays out of Chicago. So I
right.
mean, he comes from time to time, but
So the seeds that was planted eventually sprouted.
eventually, yes. Now he
Mm-hmm.
still has a mentality of forget them police and woo woo and all this other stuff, right? He still has a certain mentality about him, but I think that he grew up enough to know that Chicago is really not the place for him to be. because
Mhm.
he would be into a lot of stuff, and it's not the place for him to raise his sons.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, and because of his experience, so
Right.
we're fortunate that he is still abiding by that, and he hasn't reverted into anything. It's been a number of years, so.
Yeah, he has firsthand experience teaching his
Mm-hmm.
boys too.
Mm-hmm. It's true. So we're grateful and thankful that, because like he's told me about, and I have to talk to you outside of being on YouTube, but there's a whole bunch of things that he said happened to him, during this. And I'm like, wait, what? I don't remember
Right,
that.
that you didn't
This
even
happened.
know. Yeah,
We didn't
no, people didn't start telling me stuff about my son until after. I thought my son was
know.
a whole different person,
Hmm.
but he was a master at camouflaging what he was doing.
Right, right, right. And that's the thing. Like even now, with all of this technology, and believe me, with these iPhones and all this other stuff, everybody's hooked up. Everybody's hooked up. If you take your location off of your iPhone, you will not have it again.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
how it goes in my house. I'm paying attention to everybody.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So my daughter knows, my oldest, she knows I'm not playing with her. Why was your look? Oh, no, 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 no. My signal was bad. She'll tell me in a minute.
And see,
Can you hear me?
yeah,
Okay. So I mean, I'm at the point where, I'm on everybody's behind just because even when she's away at college, I want to know who are you with? What are you wearing? Post a picture on your Instagram or your Snapchat or something. So I see what you. I don't want to be that parent. Well, what did your child have on? Oh, I don't know. Who was she with?
mhm,
Oh, I don't know. I don't
mhm,
want to be that
mhm.
because then I would be feeling guilty that I didn't do enough.
You almost forced to do that in this day and age. You're
Hmm.
almost forced to be that type of parent. But people also have to recognize, yes, we get entertained with all of the stuff that's trending now in entertainment and in the music industry, but it's
Mm,
like that type of stuff is going to war with what we're teaching our children.
exactly.
You know,
Exactly. But I don't know. I just hope that in the time to come that we can have a better society sooner than later. I don't want to be about to die in old age, and now it's just turning around because that would mean that our children have gone through a whole mess of society,
that's right. That's how
and
I
now
feel.
having their kids.
That's how I
So,
started getting involved in YouTube because I was like, I gotta say something. Like
hmm,
I have to say something. I
hmm.
can't sit here and just watch all this shit going on. If I can
Well,
save
that's
one person, you know,
right, right, and that's why I'm glad that we have started our network. So that we can give our opinion, as ladies, as mothers, as grandmothers, or whatever the case may be, as wives, as girlfriends, whatever. Okay. Because we have the opportunity and we have the strength and we have, you know, the mindset to change what our society is.
that's right.
It's just about getting there.
That's right. That's right. And that's how, God works in mysterious ways. A lot of the
Mhm.
older people that I saw that was started to be involved in the drill culture or watch it, you know what I'm saying? They said that they came in when they saw a duck laying on the ground and see
Mhm.
every older person I spoke to told me that.
Mhm.
So sometimes, nobody really knew about drill. Like a lot of older people didn't know until that was circulating. So even though it was
Mhm.
a terrible thing, I think it was also a green light for the older people. Y'all need to come in here and see what's going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yep. Yep. And that's the thing. So at least now it's more of a light being shined on it. And hopefully some of these parents or like you said, older people, whatever the case may be, can understand or see, that this is what's happening with your kids and your grandkids, you
Mm-hmm.
know, as we have a lot of that in Chicago where you have the grandparents, right, with the 15-year-old. The grandparents are too old to, walk around and look around and check around to see what the 16-year-old is doing. So
Mm-hmm.
this 16-year-old is selling drugs out of the house, or they out here shooting at people, storing the guns in the house, all this other stuff, right? That's why it should be where even as a grandparent or an older parent, you need to be looking at YouTube or whatever, trying to see what's going on in the background of your community.
Because it's there. You don't have no
Mhm.
excuse. It's there.
Mhm.
Everybody
Mhm.
used to tell me at first because I knew so much. I thought you lived in Chicago. No, I don't. I don't have to. It's there.
Mhm. It's true. It's true. Because I swear I got real deep into it. The older my son gets, I got deeper into, what all of these different gangs are called and how they get mixed up with each other. Because I was like, you're not going to come in the house and say something, I don't know what you mean. And it turns out it's some gang stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. It intrigued me. It intrigued me. It scared me, and it activated me. That's how I started
Mm-hmm.
winding up in this YouTube community. And it was
Mm-hmm.
something that people wanted because I've been on almost every platform and I know almost
Right.
every blogger. So that's because it was needed and people accepted it. You got some
Mm-hmm.
that didn't want to hear it, want you to shut the fuck up, old lady, or whatever. But most of the people embraced it. They needed to hear those things and see things from a different perspective.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That is it. And we are the perspective. So that's why like I said, I'm glad that we decided to form this. And we're going to hop on maybe Lexi's page tomorrow. You let me know, Lexi or Beezy, because I don't know if Nene got to do the store tomorrow or not, or we can sign on her page, whichever one.
Whoever paid.
But you guys, we appreciate y'all for coming and supporting us. We've been on 2 hours. I can't
It's the
believe it.
longest we did, and see,
I know, but we appreciate everybody
because we
for
had
tuning
special guests
in.
tonight. We had special guests.
That's
That's
what it
why.
was.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. And we're going to have more topics for tomorrow. We're going to try to go live tomorrow on somebody's page. So I promise that I will be more proactive and do a um, put up something on IG and put up something on our community pages to let everybody know about tomorrow. That busy, you gonna be ready? Come on,
Rocky,
girl. You
thank you for
gotta be ready,
hanging out
girl.
with us. Thanks everybody for hanging
Rocky, we
out with us.
appreciate you.
That busy,
Gilda,
thank you, boo.
Steezy, Joe popped in, Tony Bands. We really
Swipe,
appreciate Perk chopped in, Swipe,
Mimi, OMC.
OMC, Mimi. We appreciate all of you. We really do. And we hope that, this is something that you guys would like to hear, as we go on, and we'll be better at it, we promise. And we'll try to make sure that we're on trending topics as well as talk about some of the things we just talked about, which is, life issues, the things of raising your kids from our perspective. So thank y'all. We love y'all. And I appreciate y'all giving me birthday shout outs and all of that.
Peace and love,
Queen, you
y'all.
want to say? Okay, peace and love, y'all.
Later, Queen.
Later.